It's the word. You see the title. Let's talk about it. But before we get into it, do me a favor. Hit that like. If you're new, hit that subscribe. It's free to you, but it mean a lot to me. Hustle, Liz B, Anita, what up? Appreciate y'all. What up, what up, what up, what up? So I was playing with the title. Because what I wanted to say in the title was put the right people around you. That way, the things you don't know, they can fill in that gap. But then I started thinking, like, what happens when you don't do that? And the we building, what up, though? But then I started thinking, like, what happens when you don't do that? And a lot of times, what happens is the people around you, if they're not complimenting you, they begin to compete with you. Yeah. If competition ain't understood as healthy, then what happens a lot of times is you trying to beat your opponent. Sometimes when you beat your opponent, you want to break them down, and that's not. It can be like competition can be healthy, but why compete when you can compliment? And I noticed just in my life, right? I always tried to be the jack of all trades. Anything I needed or anything the people around me needed, I'm going to learn how to do. Um, and doing that is good. You know, you learn different things, but the problem with that is a lot of times you can't focus on one thing and not master it. And so as I get older, I realized like, I can't know everything. I don't have time to study everything. So the things I don't know, I began to put people around me who did know. Like a hospital. There's many different doctors. It's not just one doctor. So if something wrong, you go to a specialist. That's what you want in your life. Um, you want specialists, people who know things that you don't know. That's beneficial to you for your growth, for your prosperity. So we gonna talk about competition versus compliment. And to be honest, this happened on all levels, right? Not just friends, but even in family. A lot of times you'll see family members compliment. Competition. Who mommy and daddy loves more with brother and sister. Lovey, what up, though? Um, who's the favorite grandchild? Even competition in family. And like I said, competition ain't always bad. It's just when you have an understanding of healthy competition. Um, if you had a healthy competition, what happens is you make each other reach to a higher form. Steel sharpen steel, iron sharpen iron. But like I said, when it's unhealthy, then you try to try to eliminate your opponent. And that's not good because you break each other instead of build each other. And you see that on all levels, even within family. Family members actually doing things, hurting one another. And it might not be said outright, like, oh, we're competing for mommy's love or the favorite X, Y, Z. But ultimately, that's your family member. You competing with them and you hurt them. Uh, that's not healthy, especially within the family. You're supposed to be building each other up. That even happens in relationships, like with men and women, romantic relationships. Who make the most money, or who do this, or who do that. Again, if you come together with someone, um, like I said, the competition ain't bad, but you can get those same effects by complimenting one another. Building each other up. With one person's weakness is the other person's strength. That way, you ain't never lacking. Yeah, push each other to go harder. And then when you compliment, and guess what? When one fall, the other one ain't looking back to see how far of a head start I got now because you're competing. But when one fall, the other one pick them up. Sometimes even hold them up. That's when you complimenting one another. So now imagine that complimentary ideology when you're building with people like friends, having the right friends that compliment you, having I get you might have a friend that's real in tune to emotions. So when something happens, you can go to that friend and vent and let that out. Then you might have a friend that's really active, into sports or exercising. You go to that friend to motivate you. Then you might have an intellectual friend where you need to have them deep conversations. But you should have those people around you. And you might be the mechanical one, or you might be the nurturing one. You know what I'm saying? It's always better to compliment. Because even in groups of people like that, like I said, especially like friends, if y'all ain't complimenting one another, y'all start competing. It begins who's the alpha of the group, right? Cat Daddy, what up? Kim, what up? Who else stepped in the house? I'm sorry, I wasn't looking at the chat. But when you complimenting one another, shit, everybody alpha, you know? Like I always say, I can't be the smartest person in the room. I'm in the wrong room. I do not want to be the smartest person in the room. Then I have nothing to gain. So, I don't want to be the top dog. I want to be the top pack. It should be multiple people on the top. You know, I know a lot of times, we say that crab in a barrel, that's competition again. Imagine if each crab, one climb on each other back, and then you pull that one up and pull the next one up. You reach the top, and y'all just keep pulling each other up until everybody get to the top. Versus everybody trying to climb on each other back and pushing them down. You create a ladder, and you steady pull each other up to the top. That's how it's supposed to work. Instead of pushing each other down trying to reach the top. There's enough room up there for everybody. Cali K, what up? But then a lot of people just want to be that top dog. And then when they get to the top, they realize how lonely it is up there. They realize how lonely it is. And then if they fall, ain't nobody they was looking down on willing to help them up. You know, it transfers into different aspects, as everything does. But just the whole ideology, like I said, I don't think people should compete unless they have a clear understanding of healthy competition, especially when you're trying to build with one another. Now, if you're out playing sports, yeah, you want to demolish the other team. But I'm talking about within a circle of family, within a circle of friends, within the circle of associates. Unless the understanding of healthy competition, we're doing this to make each other better. I don't think people should compete. They should focus on complimenting. You know, Nate, what up, brother? James, what up? Everyone has something to offer. Callie, I don't know if I said what up, bro. Appreciate you. Um, but everybody has something to offer, and it might be similar sometimes. So even things that are similar, they done different. So that's still something different to offer, and that can still be complementary. You know, like I said, complementary is we building with one another, we helping one another. Even if we got to get up, we form a ladder. One person get to the top, the next pull the next person up, then pull that person up, and keep going to everybody on top. You don't got to push nobody down, especially when you're talking about a relationship with a significant other. One weakness should be the other one's strength. The other strength should be the other one's weakness, and then that way you whole. There's no point of if the woman make more money than the man, fine. Man, fill that role, whatever else is needed. It's still a form of protection that's gonna be needed. There's other things that can be focused on. What one don't do, the other one pick up. The concepts are easy. It's just us to make them difficult. Like a lot of times we just get in our own way. I don't understand the competition thing. I never really, I mean, playing sports, I competed. I wanted to be better than the other team, but even my own teammates, I never tried to be better than nobody. I tried to be my best version, so I'd be an asset to the team. That's how I always looked at it. Anytime I'm joining a group, I'm not trying to be better than nobody in the group. I'm just trying to be the best version of me so I can be an asset to the group. You know, um, I thought that's how it's supposed to work. It makes sense. If you get a group of people and everyone is the best version of them, you got a bad team. But if people inside competing with one another, like I said, what happens in competition, you want to beat the other team. You want to be better. Kalani, what up? And when you do that, if it's not a understanding this is healthy competition, you go destroy the competition. You go defeat the competition. That's the objective when competition, to beat the other side. So that's what I'm saying. When you function in a group, there's no point in competing. Just compliment. And it's important to put the right people around you to do so. Like I said, it's no point of putting people around you who's going to try competing with you, especially when you're trying to do something as a group. Put the people around you who complement one another, so that way you get all angles covered. You get different aspects, even if it's similar, it's still done different, and then you just add it to it. It's literally the mindset, you know. Like I said, especially like with friends, you might not really know a lot about finances. Well, make sure you got a friend to do. So if you got any questions, you can call or be friends with someone who have an understanding of it. You may not have the time to indulge deep in the information of finances to create generational wealth. But imagine if you had somebody on your side you trusted to do. You don't have to worry about it. They can help you out, and you'll be helping them out by using their services. That's how that works. And whatever services you got or whatever asset you become, that's how you help keep your circle prosperous too. When anything come up, I got a friend to do it, and when anybody asks, that's who I refer them to. I know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who know that. If I can't do it, I know somebody who can. That's just you. You should not only what up make it go viral. You should not only seek assets, but become an asset, become valuable. You know, and that's what I'm saying. The less you focus on everything, the more you can focus on one. You can become a master of. That's what I had to learn. Master one thing because I just wanted to know everything. As I just became a jack of all trades. So I could do a little bit of everything, but master of none. But now that I'm older, like I said, I understand. Put the right people around you. For the things you don't know, put the people around you who do. That way you can even learn from them. At least the bare minimum. You can learn how to get things started or functioning, or at least have a functioning understanding of how things are by putting the people around you, the right people, and be intentional. Why have a team of people who eventually is going to be competing with you, trying to be better than you? You see what I'm saying? Even the mindset. Why do you want people around you who they're literally thinking about becoming better than you instead of growing with you? Like I said, healthy competition, that's fine. But both parties have to agree that's exactly what it is. Because like I said, eventually somebody gonna have to defeat somebody else. And that's just going back and forth with people. Someone has to win when there's a competition. That's the essence of competition. Somebody defeating somebody else, a winner and a loser. If it's healthy, there are no winners and losers. It's just iron sharpen iron, steel sharpen steel. But that has to be the ideology that both people are applying. Because if it's not, it's gonna be a winner and a loser. And like I said, there's no point in having that when you're actively trying to do positive things in a group, in a family, or in a relationship. What's the point of competing with your spouse, your significant other? Like I said, if it's a healthy competition, y'all having fun playing the game, yeah. But even that, I've seen couples literally get into a fight over a video game because that's how competitive they are with one another. Nate, what up, brother? Kalani, what up? Real, what up, brother? But it's always, that's what I'm saying, it's always better, even that compliment part, when you see someone you building and growing with, when you see them blossom, that's motivation for you to blossom. Look, we doing this together. They did it. That means it can be done. I can do it. That's motivation. Like I said, you ain't thinking about being better than that person because their prosperity, their success becomes yours in a way. When my sister became a doctor, shit, I became a doctor. I was there with her grinding. I answered those phone calls when she was crying. When she had questions, we went through it together. Her accomplishments are mine. My accomplishments are hers. Every time I accomplished something, they were happy for me. They rooted me on, cheered me on. That's how we do as a family. We don't. I'm the oldest out of all my sisters on my mom's side. I always put their needs before mine. I always wanted their success more than they wanted it. I felt like that was my duty as a big brother. To push them beyond what I did. You should always want those who come after you to do better than you did your job. I took the nicks and the bruises so they wouldn't have to. Even for my kids, I want my kids to be better. I see people competing with their kids, man. That's crazy. I've known people who don't want their kids to be better than them, and when their kids accomplish more, they don't even acknowledge. Even parents can be in that mode with their kids of competition instead of complimenting. We should want those who come after us to have more success, more prosperity, then that means we did our job right, right? That's how I look at it. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. My mama a nurse, my sister a doctor. That's what my mom did. She pushed her. Look, I got us to this level. You take it to the next. That's what it is, right? That's why people ask, well, why you ain't name your son Junior instead of the second? Because I said my son is gonna be a better version of me. He's not gonna be under me. Junior, the ideology behind that is you have a senior and a junior. No, I don't want my son to be under me. I want him to be above me. He has to be better than me. For me to know I did my job correctly, um, that's one of the things I'm looking for. It's my son to be better than me. My father will tell you I'm better than him. That's how he wanted it. He wanted me to be a better version of him. And that's what I seek out to do. Just I hope my son do that too. I don't want him to think he got big shoes to fill. He can't. No, that's not even. I'm not even giving him the option. You will be better than daddy. Flat. That's your objective. That's your goal. To be a better man than me. Here's everything I learned, and I'm giving it to you at an early age, so you will know to take it to the next step. That's how it's supposed to be done, in my opinion. There's no point in me competing with my son. I see men do that. No, I don't want to compete with my son. My son's gonna be better than me. There's no competition there. I'm gonna compliment him. I'm gonna make sure he has resources and things I didn't have. I'm gonna put him in a position. That's my job as a father. But it's still up to him to take it. Still up to him to. But I'm gonna put that desire in him. I'm gonna put that fire in his belly when he a little boy. That's what my dad did for me. He put that fire in my belly. But that's just some of the benefits and that's some of the disadvantages, of having people around you that compliment you versus people around you who compete with you. Like I said, if it's understood by both parties, healthy competition, then that's what you're aiming for, that's fine. But what I'm saying is rare. It's rare. Usually when people compete, there's a winner and a loser. And if you're trying to build, if you're trying to grow, you're going to have that in life in general. So why would you want that from someone on your side, on your team? No point. Hey, don't leave them there. What I do? What I do? I'm gonna drop the link. Just tell me what I did. I'm trying to see what I did. Okay. And why you do it like that? I am boring. I told you it's like a lecture, man. Don't block them. It's like a lecture. Uh, so yeah, I'm boring. That's why I got other people to come up here and no, it's cool. Don't block them. You can hit the link. What did I do? Um, yeah, tell me what I did. I'm open to criticism. So please tell me what I did to Doaz. Please don't block him. I don't know if he blocked already, but yeah, let me know what I did. If I did something, I apologize. I have no problem with apologizing for something I did. You could have left him. You could have left him. I want to know what I did. I mean, like I said, if I did something, I always tell people, let me know what I did. If I did something, I have no problem with apologizing. I'm not above, not above nobody. And I'll be the first one to tell you if I did something, I would apologize. I don't care about that. My intent is not to hurt nobody, but I'm not about to make nobody feel good by lying either or letting people lie on me. I mean, I'm not about to sit there and let you lie on me. But no, I'm just trying to see what I did. But anyway, competition and compliment. I dropped the link too. If somebody want to hit it. I meant to pin it. That's funny. But but yeah, it's important to have the right people around you because if you don't, like I said, you can get into a situation. No, you're not boring. I am a little boring, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. Um, I am a little boring, but no. What I do from your perspective, I'm being honest. I mean, you can. Uh, I'm being honest. You could have left him real. I want to know what I did. If you got an opinion, then I mean, express it. But I mean, everybody got a title to their opinion. I am, bro. My voice be putting people to sleep sometimes, so I understand that. That's cool. Never said I was entertaining, but always understanding that the people around you, they play a part in your life too. Because if you ain't influenced, then 9 times out of 10 you're being influenced. So even having people who compliment you around, thank you, Anita. I appreciate you. How you doing? Okay, yeah. No face, no balls. That's what I said. You can hit the link. I mean, but if they, if people got opinions, and like I said, because hey, they might see something I don't. So I'm always open to hear that. And if not, then I'm interested in like your intent. Then I'm interested on who sent you. That is intriguing to me, especially when they, um, you know, come at you at particular angles. It's interesting and intriguing. Um, so yeah, I don't. Yeah, like the way people troll, like I actually want to know how they think, like what motivates them, what drives them. I like to understand things like that because one, um, you're always supposed to know your adversary, the things that may challenge you in life, things that may um, become obstacles. The more you know them, the better you know how to evade them. And two, um, now you gotta go. See ya. I'm not interested no more. You should have just kept the conversation to me. If y'all don't mind, block that person. You won't come in here and disrespect none of my people, especially the female. Uh, the business, her business is this chat. So this is family over here. You're not hearing what I'm saying in this video. We compliment each other. So now you gotta go. I'm no longer interested. Yeah. Apologies about that. Make it go viral. But yeah, if you come in here and you troll me, that's one thing. Don't bother my people. Don't disrespect the people, especially the women. That make me feel a certain type of way. So if you want to know how to get under my skin, there you go. I don't think you gonna like it there though. Nah, you ain't gonna like it there. You ain't gonna like it under my skin. But hey, if you come in here and troll me, that's one thing. Just don't bother my people. I think that's fair. Um, but anyway, complimenting is important because, like I said, influence. So if you aren't the influence, 9 times out of 10 you're going to be influenced. I'm not saying all the time, but it's just a high potential. That's how energy works. So, you ever get around people and start picking up little words they say, or maybe the accent. That's because you were influenced. Even the way they think. Either they picking up yours or you picking up theirs. That's what happens when you interact with people. Somebody is being influenced, and somebody is having um, an influence on someone else, being the influence, rather. Juju, what up, though? So that's why it's important to have the right pieces around you because what are you being influenced by? Is it something beneficial or is it something taken away from you? In my life, I found that a lot of times the things that I were adding from other people, it wasn't beneficial to me. But now it is. Even the level of humbleness that I have is because I mentioned my friend G. Been around him for like 8 years, and it was like I was trying to match his humility. And I seen him in some situations where, and humbleness is not just being nice and polite. It was more or less him controlling his emotions. Um, and the level that he had it at, I'm still trying to get there. Because when you say on and off switch, it wasn't a switch. It was just him. You know, you can be nice, calm, cool, and collect, and knock your head off and go sit down and play the game like nothing happened. You know, it wasn't no sense of emotion at all. But then when he played with his grandkids, you see all the emotions. He was like a big baby around his grandkid. Nicest, humblest man you can ever meet. So it wasn't the fact that he was like a psychopath with no emotions. It was just that even when he was angry, you could never tell. You know, so it was times where people said or did something. You didn't know if he was go smile and say okay or smile and knock their head off. But his humbleness though, always super polite, especially to the elderly people. Always understanding. Um, you know, it was only ignorance that he got, you know, violent with. But somebody make a mistake or something, you know, misunderstanding the humblest person. If he made a mistake, um, he'd trip over his own feet trying to correct it. Um, so that's where I got a lot of my humbleness from was him. The level of humbleness. I always been humble, but uh, his example took it to a whole nother level. And I still try to match that. You know, that's complimenting though. Um, we used to have intellectual debates, but it wasn't never to see who's right. It was always about what was right. So I say intellectual conversations. My mom in here. Oh, my man in here, James. You just dropping links. Yeah, but that's why it's important because of the influence too. Like I said, you want people benefiting you, or not even people, just the essence of the person. It should be beneficial because you go pick up on it, or they go pick up on you. And what type of people are you around? Are you around people that you can uh, be an asset to? Because if not, then what are you around them for? You know, and it's not just being smart. It can just being a good listener. You know, sometimes it's people who just need people to listen. You know, can you be that ear for people? You know, can you be that voice of reason? Sometimes people need people around them to hold them accountable that they respect. Though, are you respectable enough for this person to allow you to hold them accountable? You know, do you have someone around you like that? Someone you trust when you out of line, they can grab you and you won't take offense to it. I think everybody need that. I got a couple of them. My wife, my mom. You keep a couple people like that around. Oh, okay. But yeah, you need people around you like that. People, like I said, to benefit you. You know, it might be, um, everybody ain't keen to the outdoors. You know, you need people who know the outdoors too. I mean, just little things like that. People who know something about weapons. You know, so if you need to go get a um, something to protect yourself at home, at least have someone knowledgeable who can put you in the right situation to get the right thing that'll work for you. You know, all these little things might people don't think about things like this, but all of it's needed. You know, people don't even think about protecting themselves. People rely on the cops, but then we see what happened. You know, self defense should be taught to our kids. Nate was saying earlier, you know, people pick up guns because they don't know how to fight no more. You know, um, like I said, everyone has a purpose. We talk about homeschooling our kids, right? Imagine if you knew somebody who um, knew how to farm, knew self defense, and you homeschool your kids. You can send them to them for a couple hours to learn some new things. You know, you got them old school teachers who retired. They can be teaching the kids. But do we get these right things around us to benefit us? And then I understand it's hard too. It's hard to just go out and make a shopping list and put the right people around you. Because you can barely trust people. You know, you can barely trust people. But that's what we got to get back into. We got to get rid of that way of thinking that we can't trust people and just think like we got to find the right people to trust. Just change the way we say it. You know, if we change the way we say it to ourselves, we'll change the way we think it to ourselves. No, we got to stop thinking we can't trust people, and we have to start thinking we got to find the right people to trust. That way, when we get around the people who can't be trusted, it won't be a big deal. That won't be the micro to the macro. What up, Don? I will. I appreciate you coming through. That won't be the micro to the macro. You know, we won't be worried about not being able to trust people. We'll be thinking like, well, we just got to find the right people, and that's what we attract. The way you think is the way you perceive things. So if you think the world ain't shit, guess what? The world gonna look like to you. You gonna look like shit. You'll keep finding things to justify your thought. The world ain't shit. You'll keep seeing things in the world that ain't shit. But if you change the way of thinking and say this world is beautiful with a lot of things to offer, that's what you're gonna start seeing. You're gonna see the shit too, but you're gonna see more of the beautiful thing because now your attention is focused on that. And it sounds like a simple concept, and I promise you it is. I can spit it from a biblical, a spiritual, but I'm just telling you facts. What you focus your attention on is what you see more. It's what you attract. It's what you begin to surround. The trick is this though, keeping that thought. Because like I said, it's still gonna be shit in the world. And when you see it, you can't focus on it. You gotta go back to focusing on the good thing. It's gonna be things that happen and give you these negative feelings. That's okay. But you still have to switch it back to the positive and focus on the things that you desire, the things that you want. You'll begin to see them more. It'll be more paths open to them. That's the trick. And there's so many distractions out there. And the people who, I don't know how the hell I start talking about this, but the people who know, they know. So they give you all the distractions. Not only the ones you normally gonna have to go through in everyday life, but the extra shit. Shit on TV, shit on movies, the shit in music. All this stuff gets you to focus on negative things. It gets you thinking negative, even about women. I did a video about I forgot what I called it, um, but the over sexualization of women is a reason why they pump women into your head as sexual beings. If you're looking at them just for sex, you won't understand the divinity in a woman. You won't look at the woman as the god of the earth. You'll look at her as a sex object. Even women look at themselves as sex object. You won't see the true meaning of a woman. And just like men, now they get men dressing up like women. You're not gonna look at the male as the masculine version of God on the earth, the protector of the female on earth. You look at him as a female. Whatever you focus on, that's what you get more of. It is easier to focus on negative things than it is to positive things. And that sounds crazy, but that's just how we've been programmed. They pump so much negative shit at you, it's hard not to see it. Especially when you only rooted into using five senses. When you only know those five senses, that's how you um, download information. Nate the Great, what up, brother?
What's good, bro? Chilling. Same old,
I
same old.
just had to make sure that was you.
Yeah, you heard the grunt in the back. You know it's that. This nigga still over here. Ain't trying to go to sleep over here.
See, you got to put the right dogs around you to get some sleep.
Nah, he just retarded. He keep going after this bone and shit. I don't know why. They want to keep barking. I don't know. He smoking rocks. If my dog would have been asleep. Like, all right, my owner home. I'm asleep. This nigga, he different. But nah, I was
Probably.
going. I was going to piggyback off something that you said earlier.
Oh,
Um,
for sure, bro.
Not so much as what you said too. Is also something Chris said, but I'm gonna put this out there as a good notion. There's nothing wrong with a healthy competition. That's just the one thing. But when it becomes more than competition, now it becomes personal. And see, the one thing I can honestly say, in my opinion, is nobody should have to compete with family at all. I never competed with nobody in my family, old generation on them. Everybody is going to be unique in their own way, and that's what people need to realize. Now, sometimes it is hard if there's only one parent, but then again, even if it's one parent, it shouldn't be that one notion that, oh, this is my favorite child. No, I don't care if you got one kid. I don't care if you got 20 kids. That part of the game needs to be eliminated because not supposed to be competing. Even if you got both parents, you ain't supposed to be competing. Everybody's going to be different in their own way, and that's supposed to be the most beautiful thing and unique thing about it. You got to get back to that notion. It's all right if you compete and trying to get a job or doing certain things along that nature. That's cool. But trying to compete to get the love and affection from family, that's not the way to go. Never been the way to go.
Bro, I done seen parents competing with their kids. I'm talking about even for the same dude, bro. I seen that before. Like that happened to me.
Nah, that's. I'm sorry, bro, but that's corny. Like I ain't
Yeah,
never had to
bro.
compete with family over nothing. Like nigga, we all gonna bring something to the table. It don't matter if we bringing the same thing or not. We all bringing something.
Like mama thick and got a car, but daughter bad. You know what I'm saying? With no car. Which one? Like hold on, that's crazy. Yeah, that happened, bro.
I don't
Yeah,
know, man. That shit is crazy too. Because I honestly feel like this again. Even on that note, it shouldn't be no competition about nothing. Everybody should want their own to some degree. Like, not going to be competing over the same thing over and over. I shouldn't have to. I'm not going to sit here and make that a competition. Then who do I want to get? Her or her? Man, listen, whoever's for me is for me.
and then this too, Nate. We see it in the hood, right? When the old heads still trying to compete with the young boys. Like, come on, man. You didn't live your street life. Chill out. You know. So
Some
even
of
in
them,
that,
yeah, because some of them know how to leave that shit alone. That's why you got those who done left it alone eons before they became OGs. Like, this ain't what the fuck I want. Let me change my life.
hmm
I got kids to work, and some of them, like I said, all it takes is for them to have their first kid, and they be like, "Oh, you know what? I'm done," because they gonna get that picture and that notion, like, "Damn, I got something in the world now. I got to look after. I got something that I need to raise." Like, no, not gonna mess myself up. And some are only competing with these youngins because again, they still think they young in the mind. Like, nigga, you gonna find out you ain't young in the mind when you try to outrun something, your bones hurt.
And then even on this level, even like in YouTube, like people you see them, they cool 1 minute and fall out. Why they fall out? They compete with one another. Why not compliment one another, build with one another? And that's what I'm saying. Like healthy competition, as long as both parties understand we're doing this to make each other better, that's fine. But when you
Yeah,
come together as a people, I think it's more beneficial, and you can do the same thing. You can make each other better by elevating each other. It's not a competition. It's like, look what I did. Come to this level now. Look where I'm at. Come to this level. That's like you telling me, look, I got this. That means you can get it. Get your ass up here. That's not competition. That's you
yeah,
motivate. You see what I'm saying? That's not
yeah.
compliment. I mean, competing with me. That's you motivating me. Like, look, if I got it, you can get it. Hurry up. Get up here. You can push me. You know, you can bring out. That's how you complement and make each other better versus competing. Like I said, if both parties have a clear understanding we're doing this to make each other better, it'll work. But anytime you compete, it has to be a winner and it has to be a loser. That's the whole ideology of competition. Someone wins, someone loses. And when you're building together, if it's not a clear understanding, then that can be some people just get super competitive. I'll do anything to get to where Nate at, even if I gotta. That's how people think.
Yeah. I don't know. I couldn't even see myself on that level. I mean, don't get it twisted. I had some people who was ahead of me when I was at my down point. I had people that was ahead of me, way ahead of me, and I didn't honestly care because again, I know when the time comes, it'll present itself, and I'm gonna be on point and ready for it. So again, it was just something. Even on here, I don't look to compete with nobody, and I don't consider no competition at all because there's no competition when it comes to education. You're just bringing different views of the education, but it's all coming to the same damn answer. I could be the
Yeah,
whole hood poet, but I'm still giving you something good. Don't matter. Like I don't have to do all of that notion of competing. I could uplift my people the best way possible, but that competing shit, that's out the window.
and that's what I'm saying because everybody don't have the healthy concept. Everybody ain't. They just trying to go after the next person. And like I said, when you're doing that, um, I just don't see the benefits if your intent is to come together and build. I feel petty by even using that word now.
Nah, it's nothing petty about it at all. It's just being realistic, bro. I mean, because I'm gonna be honest with you, there's no way in the hell you can tell me you can't come somewhere and build, even if you are gonna have some sort of competition. Yeah, we know certain things do have competition, but everybody's still gonna eat at the end of the day. Let's look at it from a business standpoint. You will have two major chains that could be in the same area. You think they really go? It's competition at the end of the day, yeah, because it's different companies, logos, corporations behind it. But all in all, they still gonna get this almost the same amount of money, especially if they got the things that the people want and need. So again, like one day this spot might not have shit because they getting restocked up. Okay, I'm gonna go over here. At least I know they got it over here. That's almost like Dollar Tree and Dollar General being in the same spot. If one thing the Dollar Tree don't got, Dollar General might have, and vice versa. So it's not like niggas is losing money. It's
Nate,
healthy competition in it.
we about to have a competition. I want my own trolls. Every troll to come in here coming after you. I want my own.
Who came after me?
I don't know. James sniped his ass. Another one bites the dust. Oh,
I don't know why
I
these
gotta get
trolls
that
don't.
drop.
I don't know why these trolls are bothering trying to even interrupt anything. This is why I be saying at this time of the evening, you worried about what other people are talking about. Go get you some cootie cat. Man, it's not that hard to do, bro. Like, come on, my man. Like,
Yes, it is, bro. It's hard for some people, bro. Think about it. Oh, that's why they on the internet. They can't.
nigga, they better
that's
act like
why
this.
they. That's why they chilling on here doing what they doing, bro.
So they better
Bro. You better
they
get
better
on
act like some night
OnlyFans.
walkers, bro. They better act like night walkers. Go get us some nighttime cats. Son. There's a prostitute out there somewhere for them. I'm saying, like, do something, bro.
It's one for everyone.
Come on, man. No, I'm dead ass, bro. Like, damn. Just said this shit the night before. Damn, at this time in the morning, ain't you supposed to be in between some thighs? What's wrong with y'all, man? Like, come on, man.
Somebody will take your dollar to make you holler.
Exactly. Just don't get caught out there. You know how y'all be doing.
Just don't get caught on Somebody will take
You
your
better
dollar to
make
make
sure.
you
Wait,
holler.
hold up. Wait, you better make sure it's a June and not a John. Just make sure of that.
They probably don't care, bro. They ain't here. They ain't here making fake profiles, bro. Oh
These niggas
man, but
don't be having nothing else better to do. That's why I be laughing at this shit. I can't do nothing but laugh at this shit.
yeah, it's nothing else to do but laugh at it because other than that, I mean, it's kind of sad, but it's not. It's understandable because um, I
They just
can't
want to
even
feel
fake it, bro.
accepted. Let me say it. Let me say this.
I
They
tried to
just
hit him with a Dr. Phil.
no. I know what it is. I know what it is. They just want to feel loved and they want to belong to something, which I can understand that. But there's ways to do it, baby. What's
What
wrong
is
with y'all?
love? Oh man, this is why you need trolls. Just don't even type in the chat no more. Just listen. This is why you need the right people around you. You need the you need the right people around you because people can hold you accountable and you won't be doing the lame stuff that you're doing now. And also people will love you enough to tell you, hey, you on some bullshit, you know?
I'm gonna just tell you, don't jump off a fucking bridge, nigga, and break your neck. That's all. I'm gonna tell you, like, I ain't got time for that. Like, shoot, you know, like, that's crazy, man.
Yeah,
And nah, that's a fact, Juju.
and you know what? I appreciate you. You know what? And like I said, I am honest to be 100% honest with you. I have no problem with that lady at all. I just can't fuck with you. I just don't fucks with you. Like that's I've been around those type of people, and I'm straight. I mean, only thing I want, you leave me alone, I leave you alone. I don't bother you, you don't bother me. Even if you bother me, there's nothing more for me to say. You just go show who you are. Um, but I think she's a better person than that. So I think it's done. I think it's over with. I don't even know if she heard the video. So evidently somebody did, but um, like I said, I have nothing more to say. I'm not going take it no further than where it is. All I'm saying is I don't go in nobody's chat trying to recruit nobody, or I don't go no places where I'm not welcome. If you block me, you don't have to worry about it 'cause I won't come. I'm not desperate for no one's attention. I don't need no one's attention like that. I got my own channel, um, and I rock with the people who rock with me, and I'm fine with that. I'm growing. I've been growing since I've been rocking with y'all, and I appreciate it because the love and support that y'all gave me. I've been around other people and didn't have it, so now that I got it, I'm appreciative to it. I'm not, an idiot. You know, the other people I was around, that ain't no shot to them. It's just when you get around things that you resonate with, that's when you grow. And this is the area that best fits me for what I do. You know, the people in this community, we come together on a variety of positive things. If it's music, if it's information, if it's knowledge, if it's just to kick it and laugh, if it's to play games. I just vibe, I resonate with this community, and that's where I grew at in this type of community. So, like I said, it's no shot against nobody else. It's just you grow where the soil is more fertile for you at, and this is where the soil is more fertile for me at. So, um, I appreciate that. So um, no, I have no smoke or nothing with that lady. And people want to come over here and troll. Like I said, that just tells more about the character of that person and the people around them than it do us. We ain't thinking about it. Like I said, I use things for teachable moments to keep it moving. You learn from everything, right? That's what we talk about. Learn from experiences. So any experience that I have, I learn from, and a lot of those experiences. That's what my content is. My content is not people. My content is mainly me, my experiences, what I overcame, how I did it, what tools I use. That's what my content is. So, like I said, my content ain't other people, it's me. Do I use examples? Yeah, when I see them, but that's
My
it.
con- my content, I don't know. My content is different. My content is spiritual, somewhat. Sometimes it's
It's
comedic.
spiritual fire.
When other times it could be harsh. Hey, but that's the balance you're supposed to get, right? Hey, hey, hey. Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. There will be no more eulogies anywhere no time soon. I do try to hold up to that.
Yeah, real. And see, that's why this is something new too, because if you think about it, a lot of stuff that happen on here you'll see on like Real Housewives or the soap operas, but the difference between that and YouTube is now the spectator get to enter the action, through the comments. you know they can almost rewrite the storyline sometimes, because I've seen instances where people get into it and it wasn't that serious, but the chat took it to a whole nother level, you know. And I seen instances where things got real and the chat calmed it down, So I seen both sides. So like I said, the chat now with YouTube, um, now the entertainment, the spectators can enter the entertainment. You can even hit the link and jump up. You know what I'm saying? So that's can be good or it can be bad. It can be
This is
used for
what
good.
happens when people smoke rocks. Sorry, had to intervene with that one. This is what happens when people smoke rocks and jump out of their window with no parachute. They
And,
end up killing themselves at some point too. I've seen some of this too.
and
I've seen some of this too. Oh, you're going to push yourself to your own final destination. Let's see how this turns out so I can laugh. Man, listen, that's a majority of the times, man. Sometimes it's been situations where even if two content creators are going at it, that is the truth. It doesn't settle down, but then people keep amping it up. That's because some of these people be traveling from chat to chat, enticing and shit. And then sometimes it just be a troll coming in there to stir up some shit. Oh, this one was saying this about you. This one was just over there saying this about you. I don't care if your mama was saying something about me, nigga. What that got to do with what I'm doing? Like, and I keep it pushing. And that's how some people got to do it because that's all they gonna want to do is entice and entertain beef. And some of these people don't even got no roasting skills. You got the roasting skills. Never mind. Let me not go there. I'm trying to be nice today. I forgot. I was trying to be nice today.
but see, that's the thing too. Like what Rilla said, and that's why like when people get into it on here, I try to let them sort it out. I don't pick a side or nothing because when you jump into it and they smooth it out, that person you jumped on gonna remember that shit. Like, hold on, bro. Yeah, me and you still ain't cool. Now you didn't stretch the drama out. Let people if it's something egregious, yeah, you jump in and but if it's two people in their feelings and emotion, let them handle that shit. You know, like even the situation I'm going through, it's nothing. There's no, nobody got to say nothing. It is what it is. It's something. Um, to me, it wasn't no big deal. So, it's straight. You know, there's no point in, like I said, people. I don't play that side shit. So if you were supporting her before, continue supporting her. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. I mean, I don't go check nobody chats or nothing like that. I don't care what you say over there. Um, you know, it is what it is to me.
I know what Juju talking about. She hearing that damn dog chew on his damn bone over there. Yeah, he over there going to work on that bone. Fucking wild right now. If you hear anything that sounds like that, yeah, it ain't your phone. It's this dog chewing through this damn. I'm thinking, I'm calling it a Teflon bone. He ain't chewed through this shit yet.
Nets, what up, sis? Don't forget to drop your link in there, Net. Yeah, I'll be going chilling in her
What's going on
stream.
next? Yeah,
Cole was over there
definitely.
earlier playing um a trivia game. I guess they did a joint stream. I was in there for a minute. Man, Cole
Yeah,
be making you think, bro. Playing his damn word games and stuff. I'm like, bro, hold on, let me fire my brain up.
yeah, definitely good people, man. That's what I was saying. I usually try to come in everybody's lives that I know I've really been resonating with and rocking with. Really been, and the ones that really been rocking, even as of recent. It's just sometimes I'll be trying to catch them and I'll be missing them. That's why I said notification gang sucks. Sorry, y'all.
Yeah, the notifications are garbage. It was what, 3 people on the day, and I'm like, damn, I went in there. I didn't know Hood was on earlier, and then when you said Mary B was on, I couldn't find her live. I tried to go in there and say what up real quick, but I couldn't find her live.
Yeah. You said Mary B?
Yeah,
Yeah, because I had got the notification, but I think it was like it wasn't even a 10-minute live. That's why I was kind of thrown up. I was like, wait a minute. Is she live? I said, wait a minute. But it was like I don't know if I forgot what it was. I gotta look
was
at
it
it
a
again.
premiere? It was probably a premiere.
Nah, it looked like it was a live, but it wasn't
It
even
was
10 minutes.
indie
I'm gonna
quick.
check again. It might have been a premiere. Not sure. Looked like some game shit going on too over there. That's why I was like, damn. I said, what the hell did I miss?
And see,
But see,
that's
good
the
people.
and that's what I'm talking about. Putting the right people around. Just having those places to go when one of us ain't on, having those other places to go to occupy time, um, and to get something from it, even if it's just a good feeling. It's not just about being around the like-minded people. It's the light-hearted people too. You should be able to go around people and benefit from the energy. And if it's positive energy, you go benefit from it. No matter what y'all doing. If it's negative energy, you go take that on too. You know what I'm saying? How's that gonna translate into your life off of YouTube? Because you take this shit with you, if you know it or not. The information people giving you and the energy, you take this stuff off into your real life. So how is it affecting your real life? What you're doing on here? Some people be on here 12 hours a day, longer than that. So when you get off of it, how is your life affected, positive or negative? Did you benefit? Did you have a positive influence on someone, or did someone have a negative influence on you? All that stuff should be taken into account.
Go lay
Tam Tam,
down,
what
bro.
up?
Go lay
Tam
down,
Tam in the
bro.
building.
You was just over there minding your business. Go lay down. Hold it down, bro. Hold it down. You worse than my dog now, man. This nigga worse than my dog. At least my dog will go sit somewhere and say, all right, I'm good. If you done petted me, I'm good.
Oh, Mary B was Juju. She was live with Kiki and Terrence.
Yeah, I was trying to
Oh,
watch the whole thing. I'm gonna have to rewatch it because I missed a few notifications. That's why I didn't even notice some of these was going on while I was live. So I said notification gang suck over here, man. I'm sorry. That's just my view and opinion, y'all. Tam Tam, what's going on, baby? Yeah, I was in Tam Tams for a little bit too. I was scrolling around for a minute. I was trying to catch up with certain ones. But all in all, man, listen, some people don't even take whatever energy from off here into their real life. I'm one of them. I don't take too much because it's already stuff in real time. I'm bringing in, so it's the opposite way.
Well,
It's the opposite way.
and it work both ways, you know, because sometimes people bring their drama that they get in real life and take it out on people on here. You see what I'm saying? It work both ways.
No,
You,
not with me. You know, I'm different, nigga. I'm gonna bring what's raw because this is something that I'm observing and seeing. So I'm giving y'all the raw shit of what the hell we going through. That's the difference. I don't take none of my nothing.
no, I'm not talking about you per se. I'm saying, but you can see that where people
Oh yeah,
got
you know
shit
that.
going on in their real life, and instead of fixing it there, they come on here and start fucking with people. These trolls. I bet
Yeah,
you a lot of the stuff that they do, the ignorance that they come in, and the energy that they put into fucking with people on here is because of the shit they going through in real life. I
yeah,
bet you. I'm not saying all of them, but a lot of them. You know, even think about this. If a person don't like black people in real life, and then they come on here and start harassing black people, they don't know the people on here.
yeah,
So all that energy is coming from what you experienced and on off of here. You know, and vice versa. You got people who got like you know, the awareness and the love you got for people, you bring it on here. You share it with people on here. You bring the awareness, the experiences that you had off of here, that you see in real life. You come on here, you bring the awareness to people because what you see, they see it too. And a lot of times you translate it for them. You know, sometimes they don't know exactly what they're saying or they say it in a different way. And then you give a whole nother perspective and they be like, I've heard people say, damn, I ain't look at it like that before. You know, when you say something. So
yeah.
that goes back to the where I say, are you when you interact with people, you're either gonna be influenced or you gonna be the influence. And you are the influence when you come on here. And people appreciate you. I appreciate you for that. You know, you bring awareness and an understanding that sometimes people don't see or just naive to. You know, they just haven't experienced it yet. Then you talk about it, and then they go out into the world and they see it like, oh shit, this is what Nate was talking about. I heard people say that. You know, so that's the intentions too. You know, you have positive, genuine intentions to come on here and bring awareness, bring understanding, bring enlightenment to people so people can understand what's going on around them. But it's people who do the opposite too. They come on here with the intentions of the fuckery. You know.
Oh, I came in here with some fuckery too. I came in here to sell dogs and sell taco trucks. Um, which one of y'all want a dog in a taco truck? Stop playing. Nah, but it's the truth from this though. I mean, but it's not just me. Like despite the fact some people have said this, and again, the love is love and all of that, and I can understand all of that. But there are other people on here too who are not being looked at that actually that have stuck to their topics and not entertain too much of anything. You know, because again, there's a lot of different things. It is people coming from different parts of the world that's giving out the same, almost the same information, if not something different. You know, it's just they not being looked at because outside of drama and everything else that's selling, what you watching. You know, most people, if they ain't watching drama, they ain't watching nothing but comedy, pranks, and all that other shit. Yeah, pranks is cool to a degree and all of that, but then we want to see something different. Is that a Jehovah Witness at the bottom of me? Is up? That was going on.
Hey, what's up, fellas, man? Salute to you, word. Salute, Nate the Great. Salute, chat.
What's good, Kyle?
Man, I'm loving it, man. Compliment or competition. I got you. That's what's up. I understand. And you could be kind while being competitive. You don't gotta be mean or nothing. Great topic.
Yeah,
Right. And see, that's why I was trying to break down the importance of knowing healthy and both parties understanding before they engage into a healthy competition. I think that's fine. Is when because anytime you compete, the concept is someone wins, someone loses. So when you coming together and building, if you don't both understand the concept of healthy competition, someone's going to win and someone's going to lose. Now we got to think about what extent is a person going to go to win.
Very true.
Facts.
Fact.
Oh, I think I came on here to sell something else too, y'all. I ain't come on here just to promote positivity. I came on here to promote violence. That's all. I came to promote eulogies and everything else that goes along with it when you mess with the collective. This is a public service announcement from Suge Nate and Stimulus Records. Squad is over here. Nah, but you know, like I said, it is nothing wrong with some healthy competition. Yes, we know that. Like, and even if you take it from a sports level, you got some people who, even if they seem like they don't like each other on the field, that's just the nature sometimes. When you on the field, sometimes it's different. It's like, all right, regardless to what, I don't care how cool you are, I'm trying to score 100 on you. Like, I'm trying to score. Oh, I'm trying to do this on the field on you. You know, you got to just know when to, decipher, and that's it.
So, Kalani, let me ask you about this. What about having the right people around you for the financial, like in the financial world, right? Um, like we talk about generational wealth. Like you have an abundance amount of information, but do you still put people around you to fill in the gaps that maybe you're not aware of?
Yeah. Like-minded people that have like at least a similar vision, you know. If they have a similar vision and they're around you and it's consistent and you guys are reading off each other, then it's easier to build with that type of person.
Yeah.
Like you guys, like check this out. I'm gonna tell y'all how, let me tell y'all what I see right now with us. Right. All this time stuff, man, around this time right now, the late, early people, yeah, yeah, the word Nate the Great, Carlotti Management, we got that right now. There ain't nobody, there ain't no content creators out there on right now better than us right now.
And I don't and to be honest, like not tooting, I just don't think people offering the type of content or the information. I don't see a lot of people. There's some people who do. I just don't see a lot of people who offer information as content or motivation as content. We got motivation from the weightlifting geek. I rocks with him
Yeah.
hard. We got African Dreaming, but they usually on earlier. So around
Yeah.
this time, like Kalani, right? There's not a lot of people on here offering information that's beneficial to you, that you can actually use, things that make you think. Um,
You took my
People,
time slot. That's it. It's all good though.
but
That's
but
not
no, but no. Generally, what people are doing, I guess they call it entertainment, right? But the form of entertainment is in my opinion, sometimes is to hurt other people, is to um, degrade other people, and make fun of other people. And if that's entertainment to some, then is entertainment. But ultimately, what I'm saying is like, what are people? You're spending time. What are you getting in return?
Yeah, I hope that we can show like people like when you're dealing with a channel that's on the rise and you're growing and you got companies, willing to invest in you, then you're gonna see the different. You ain't gonna really trip on all that talking about people and stuff. You're gonna really try to stay on topic. You know, you really not. It's really not gonna bother you because, and I hope we can introduce that. How channels change when you got some people endorsing you. You know what I mean? Like you gotta stand
Yeah,
up straight. You gotta sit up straight a little bit. When you got Some consistency.
Even I consider the people investing their time and watching as an endorsement, you know, because they don't have to be here. So I consider that an endorsement. Where's Les at? I'm starting to feel some type of way. I ain't seen Les in a couple days. I seen him earlier in your chat, Nick. Les, I'm starting to feel some type of way. I know you were watching on playback. And where
Stop
my
being
boy?
petty.
So what? Nah, I'm big petty. Big Petty in the house. But where's G Grateful at too? I need them words, brother. I know I kind of I think I kind of scared some people off yesterday.
DJ somewhere shadow watching like always. He's like an old head. He's one of them shadow watchers, shadow babies, but they always show love and support.
Hey, Juju, Nate said I was being passive petty yesterday.
You was.
He said I was being violent without the violence. I'm calling it passive petty.
Well, I'm aggressive petty.
Not competition over here. You are all in the scope when you come in the chat. We will not let you run part in the chat before we snipe you. And this has been a public service announcement.
And have a nice day. He said, and like, have a nice day.
James, I'm telling you, I'm about to get that just for you, James. Another one bites the dust. Ow. Watch, I'm gonna clip it tonight. Watch. And another one's gone. And another one's gone. I'm gonna attach it to a duck hunting video. Oh man, that game used to be fun. Y'all remember duck hunting, bro? I thought I was a shiznit.
Yeah, so I actually found out I can't shoot no ducks. No.
It was against the law.
Nah, I just know there ain't no ducks out here. What the hell I'm gonna shoot? I'm not shooting no pigeon. I'm good. Like shit.
Juju, I didn't scare you off with my niceness. But wow, this is a level of mean I've never seen before. I didn't know you could be so nice while being so mean.
If that was called passive petty, yeah. So when I start giving eulogies again, they're gonna be aggressive petty. Oh.
That's what I wanted to know when the troll said when I did her like that. That's what I wanted to know, like what I do. What I do. But yeah.
The troll 9 out of 10. The troll 9 out of 10 is smoking rocks like always. So 9 out of 10 trolls are smoking rocks, and the one that ain't smoking rocks, and the one that ain't smoking rocks, that's because they just want to play around and be stupid and disrupt what's going on. But the other 9 smoking rocks.
Do you know a troll? Do you want to help a troll? Call 1-800. Get the troll off of rocks. We can help.
This message is approved by Suge Knight and Stimulus Records. Get your dumb asses.
Get your dumb ass off the roof. Get back to work.
If you even find the work, then we won't be on here. Shit.
Juju, I'm about to get a shirt to say passive petty. I'll be passive petty. Oh man. But yeah, and that's why I say these conversations are good because, like yesterday, we was talking about intentions, right? And I hit on the points if y'all want to believe me or not. But the intentions of putting the right people around you so you can have the best chance at success. You know, because you can't know everything. And you'll go crazy trying to. So why not just put the people around you to fill those gaps? That way you got a smooth road.
I know everything. I know Kailani over there smoking on some finest. I know. I know he's smoking on the finest.
Oh, dude.
Golly.
Oh, yeah, my face hurting.
I know thing 1 and thing 2 finally sweet. Thing 1 might fuck around and karate chop you. I know Juju back up there rolling another one because she heard James' time clock going off every half an hour. I know all of this stuff.
Hey, hey, Suge Swami, is that the next one? Nate
Swami.
Swami Nate.
Come get your free weeding. Come, trolls. Come one, come on.
Come on, come on. That's a good one, Nate.
Hey, shout out to the plug. Shout out to the plug.
What was that dude called? The Swami guy.
But see, Juju, I did it, and I still stayed within the 42 ideas of my aunt. That was the beautiful part of it. I was able to go off in my aunt fashion. So, but the important part was to get the point across. I ain't do nothing to these people. I'm gonna take old girl song and remix it. Big petty. I'm being petty. I'm not gonna take that song.
No, I'm looking at what Juju just said.
I just want y'all to know I didn't do nothing to these people though.
Every time James clock go off.
No, every time James.
See, I know these things. I'm a Swami.
Either James clock or Kalani's phone. Hello, Moto. I love you. You gonna be my. I'm being petty. I love you. You gonna be my backup singer. I ain't do nothing to these people. That shit catchy, bro. I don't care what nobody say. That shit catchy.
Is that Lovey? Is that Lovey?
That's Lovey. Man, but
I told you I was top 5 petty shit.
But
even that yesterday, you know, Kalani.
You know what I'm saying? One time for your mind. This is Lovey right here. You know what I'm saying? Shout out, Lovey.
Go to Coffee Maker.
I knew he had a DMX hoodie on. Didn't I just say that shit? Wait, no, I didn't say that. Damn. I meant to say that over.
If you need your hoodie right here, man, get your hoodies from me, man.
You keep saying I told you. How much is the hoodies? How much is the hoodies?
Hey, hit me on the back end.
See, we doing a service plug.
But for real, y'all, if y'all need hoodies, man, I'm telling you, customize whatever, man. I got you, bro. Don't even trip. I'll let you, boy.
Can I get Big Petty on one of them?
And hit the like button.
Oh, pass a petty. I want pass a petty.
I chose balance.
Hey, but look, Kalani, you know, but that even the title, right? Compliment versus competition, and who do you have around you? I want to thank you again because yesterday, you know, Juju making fun of me and said I went off the nicest way possible, but I thank you for that, you know, because having you up here, I didn't. I stayed more in the frame of what I do. You know, I didn't. You didn't allow me to go out of character. You know, do something that I possibly, you know, would have regretted later. So I appreciate you for that.
For sure, man. I keep on thinking about our replay supporters, like to, you know, that watch the show from the beginning to the end and see how, you know, we were either on point with our topic, you know, whether there's was some continuity, did we allow the chat, the panel guests, or anything like that to throw us off or distract us, you know what I'm saying? Take us off our intentions. So it was a great subject. I mean, you know, you could see everything within the replay.
I would tell you this right now, Kailani. I feel like I got to be petty with you real quick.
Oh.
Yeah, don't worry. Word, mind your business on this one. No, but honestly, I'll be honest with you, Kailani. Sometimes even when you don't want to be, you're gonna have to be. So sometimes people ain't gonna get the message. And it's not that it's throwing you off, but you just need to set a fire to them so you could ash them away and keep moving through what you're moving through. You think anybody would ever, any be would take me off anything I'm saying? I'll wait. See, that's what I'm saying. Like it's nothing. Like, see, Word just did it more. He did it more calmly. Me, I would have did it ruthless and wouldn't have cared. But then again, hey, once you done violated a certain sanctum, there is no going back. Once you cross that proverbial line, you got to get checked. Am I supposed to? That's just like if I keep slapping you, Carolina. You think you ain't gonna slap me in my scalp at some point?
For
Did
sure.
I tell you stop slapping me in my head, man?
Let me ask you this though. Let me ask you this: is it beneficial for Kalani to have the right people around him when situations arise to give him that helping hand or that assistance? Because that's not, how he built. He built for generational wealth. He built for these finances. He built for this business. So people,
Or
he's
like,
built
or
for
like, I want to be able to direct people to people that are interested in all these type of different personalities. You know what I'm saying? Like while having a very, like we meet a lot of new people. We meet a lot of new people. So like when they come through, I like to be able to say, "Oh, you like female roasters? Oh, okay, okay, go here, here,
Yeah.
here. Okay. Oh, so you like male roasters? Okay. What kind of person are you? First of all, are you? What kind of are you?
No, I know you trying to network. I know you trying to
I'm
help
just
network
saying,
to the
Kalani
group.
about to be the middleman on everything. Where you need to go.
Yeah,
Nah,
like
but he,
hey, you need a graphic designer. Hey, you know what I'm saying? You need some gaming help. You got a gaming channel? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Let me.
wait a minute. I got something for you though. But see, I'm giving you love and I'm giving you the best love possible. Don't put yourself in a situation again. You got my brother next to me getting mad because I'm gonna get mad. I still love you though, baby. But we
He was
all gonna
talking.
support each other.
He's talking about when they sent SEAL Team 2 in. I was about to come in and
Yeah, because I didn't know what
headshots.
the fuck was going on, man.
I was about to get some headshots and pull you out. Pop, pop. Okay, let's go.
I did a whole video. I did a whole video, man. I'm like, I'm good. I did a whole video of it, man.
No, I know. I came into that folder that morning. I know. But I had to come. The younger brother gotta come and bust you upside the head real quick. Come on, older brother, get it right. Get it
I
right.
didn't see
I
that.
ain't been doing. I ain't doing nothing. I ain't doing nothing. Hey, after my video, my reaction, I'm good.
Yeah.
This is where I mess around. This is where I be at. This is where I
Don't
be
let
at.
me have to put that hoodie over
I
your
don't
head again, man.
disrespect. But I don't disrespect nobody though. You feel me? I don't disrespect.
Yeah.
I like
No, I
that.
know. I know that, but even still, again, non-confrontational people ain't supposed to put themselves in situations anyway. I know where you was going with it, though.
Truly,
I know where you was going with it.
friends don't let friends be reckless. That's one thing we
Yeah.
can say about each other. Friends don't let friends be reckless around you two.
Oh, I'm reckless. I'm reckless, but
But
I'm
you
for all the
should
smoke.
Nate though.
There's a,
But you should Nate. But you should Nate though. It don't count.
Nah, I do count because it's not like I'm always aggressive. No, I just
No,
sound
no,
like a being a
you're
calm, cool. I'm one of those calm, cool, collective ones until you push me. Like I said, I could be in a party chilling, even if it's amongst people that I really don't get along with. I could be in there chilling as long as don't nothing come along, and then I can always spot certain things anyway. Because even in certain situations, you're gonna have instigators again. Like a prime example, if me and you had a falling out, but we done sat there and we done rectified our differences. Somebody will still try to pick up along with it and say, "Oh, but I think Carlotti said something about that. Oh, yo, didn't they say that?" Like that's the shit you gotta be eerie of, even when you're not confrontational. Because some people will take it there.
telling you, bro, ain't that crazy? That's some stupid ass shit.
Guess what? Because they smoke rocks.
That's all right.
Oh, it sounds like thing one or thing two done karate chopped them. Let's see where this goes. I got bets.
I'm sitting there playing with this thing and say layout at the bottom of the screen. I was trying to see what it was, but oh, but yeah, we It's definitely the dynamics is kind of cool because you go from fire to chill to ice. I guess I'm in the middle.
I definitely think it's something that America can deal with as far as, especially our cadence. You know what I'm saying? The way we get out. I
Nobody
like,
can deal with me. Y'all just tolerate me. Just
I
say it.
like
Tell the
this
truth.
time. I like this time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like this time. You know, the late night. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of people that work. A lot of people that rock with us that work right now. I hope the
James is stupid.
True.
James is up here with the top 5 petty people. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about.
It was just a dream.
Top 5 petty.
No, we got the petty crew over here. You come over
Inside your
here.
boat and not throw you around as you better off.
Top 5 pettiness in here. I know. I think
That's
some of my
petty.
pettiness wall for some people too. I apologize for that. This is a public service announcement for Sugar Nate and Stimulus. Like, I do not promote violence no more. I promote
I
unity.
like that one, Juju. I do like that one. I want City Pretty and Petty. That's a good one, yo. Yeah,
Hey,
that's what's up. Work crew. People all, hey man, salute to everybody out there working late night crew, hanging out with us.
we appreciate y'all coming through. But I think even the way we work together, I think it's good to show how we complement one another. Um, with the way we do things, the way we bring information. I mean, we could take this one topic and give you three different point of views from three different angles, and I think that's just giving more people options or more ways to look at things. Um, so I appreciate the way we complement one another.
Wait till there's
I
like,
feel you.
wait till there's 1,000 people in the chat.
Nah, I'm straight. I don't. That's gonna be I can't say as it is. you
Interesting.
want me? You want me to keep up with the chat flowing like that? It's already Juju chat, so
It's gonna be
Juju gonna have fun. Juju and James, they handle the chat. I need to get a earpiece so Juju can tell me when to read a comment.
Real team. Section 1 snipe.
Oh man,
Got the closer and the cleaner.
I don't compliment nobody. Oh,
Yes, you do, bro. You
oh,
compliment
no, I
everybody.
don't.
You
I mean,
should,
I
man.
even
terrorize people. I
You don't even
terrorize people. It's a difference. It's a difference. Like, I'm
yeah, Juju want hers to say pretty and petty. I want mine to say passive petty.
Hey, that's
Real is
what
what yours
passive
gonna say.
petty. Passively petty. You're passively
Yeah,
petty.
I'm passively petty. I'm passive
oh,
That's a
petty.
good one. That's a
That,
good one.
that, that's my
I
name
think
in the petty game. Real is gonna be real petty.
Real petty.
Real is gonna be real petty. Juju is pretty petty. I'm passive petty.
top
James
5
will be
petty.
James will be naked petty.
Shirtless petty. I don't
Shirtless
like
petty.
it.
Perpetual petty. Oh
And then
man.
there's just Sugar Nate petty. I don't know. And that's the
Top
first
five
type
petty.
of petty. Top 5 petty.
It will be top five petty.
Top 5 dead or alive, and that's just us being petty. Oh, bars. What was you thinking?
But see, this is another good example of why it's good to compliment one another. Because, like I said, you come around and you just have fun. There's no competition. Is we literally building off each other's energy. And right now we laughing, enjoying each other, having fun. So even on a topic like this, um, especially on topics like this, I think it's good to show people how you can come together, build. You can still have fun doing it. And you ain't got to try to break nobody down or degrade nobody or none of that. Um, so I appreciate y'all helping me, not only set an example but be an example. You know, appreciate y'all.
Oh,
Oh,
oh. And I still didn't compliment nobody. Oh,
yeah.
I'm gonna compliment all of y'all today. I'm gonna compliment all of y'all today.
Hey, real this way, he said, "Did I hear Patty? I'm up in this thing.
Yeah,
Don't leave me
realist,
out."
realist. I'm passive petty. I'm passive petty. Juju is pretty petty. Nate is top 5 petty. James is shirtless petty. And you're real petty. We'll make Kalani financially petty.
There you go. Yeah. Patty.
Top 5 dead or alive. And that's just top 5 dead or alive. And that's just off being petty.
Mama made it. I'm actually petty, dog.
Yeah, you will be financially petty, bro.
For real.
The realest
I'm from the
petty.
school of hard knocks, petty, the petty knocks and low blows. I don't know. Oh man,
We get the shirtless petty one. The petty is with you, my friend James. The shirtless one.
You know, he's got a motivational channel and everything, but he seems like he's like a little financially petty-ish.
yeah, you kind of was, but it happens.
Yeah, Kalani financially petty.
I'm eulogy petty. Wait, I'm eulogy petty. I'm just eulogy petty.
Usually or eulogy?
I'm eulogy petty for real. I'm eulogy petty. I'm telling you. My fault. I'm eulogy ready because I'm that petty. My fault.
There you go.
He say eulogy ready because he just that petty. But that's the benefits of being around people that compliment you. Because it's not, when we use the term compliment, it's not just his strength is my weakness, but we're willing to come together to build one another, and we bring the differences that we bring. That's the compliment. You know, what I don't have, Nate have. What Nate don't have, Kalani have. What Kalani don't have, Juju have. What Juju don't have, Real got. You know, that's just what the group of collective that we assembled. We all bring something.
I like the way you banter with Nate. You know what I'm saying? When you say he's my translator, you know what I'm saying? I feel the same way.
I ain't no damn translator. I ain't getting paid for this shit, man. I don't know no hablo inglés.
You know, upside your head, knuckle sandwich.
No comprehend. No, CC.
That's what happens, though. And it becomes like Voltron. You know, we all bring different things, and that's the uniqueness. And anybody listening, you got something to offer too. You know, as long as you come respectful and come with the intent to share information or even just share positive energy, you're more than welcome. More than welcome.
Oh yeah, I like that one too, and I'm staying with it. I'm eulogy petty. It happens.
Yeah, I'm financially petty. Yeah, that happens.
But I'm still top 5 though. Don't matter.
Hey James, you know what? I'm gonna get you an avatar. With a troll in the crosshair. I'm gonna see if Whooppack can make that.
Cool.
Yeah, and that's gonna be your new avatar, man. You will get your avatar with a troll in the crosshairs.
He said, "Are you gonna wear the shirt? Are you gonna wear the shirt?"
Are you gonna wear?
Yeah. So, I'm gonna start a GoFundMe for James's new avatar. I'm being financially petty right now.
Shirtless James and the troll snipers. Like something.
I wonder if he can draw a picture with James shirtless shooting a troll. Oh man.
I'm eulogy petty. How you doing? Like, no, I was laughing earlier. I was showing some love to I was showing some love to Nirvana because she was alive for a little bit. But I was laughing in the chat with Liz and somebody else because they it's like, wait a minute, what I said I'm the jack of all trades. But she was basically giving her the breakdown. Like, yeah, he's cool, but he gonna give you a eulogy if you come disrespecting and doing anything along the lines of, yeah. See, I'm the jack of all trades. I can give you everything. The only thing I can't give you is life. You gotta give yourself life. You gotta live life. Poetry fingers.
Bars.
Oh wait, I can take that back. I give life, and I also give thing number 2, all the powers back. So when you hear word crying and complaining, just know it was my fault.
And that was poetry, Petty. That was poetry, Petty. Because you know she gonna throw up on me. That was just like, I gotta go wake her up and change her in a second anyway. But yeah,
Don't set yourself up for the throw ups.
you already did, bro. Man, I was playing with her earlier. I didn't know my wife had just got done feeding her, and I was pulling her back and forth, like kissing her. As soon as I pulled her forward the first time, she just right on my lip. I'm like, you little mother.
Hey,
It's
for
like
real, that's man, that happened. I see that a lot in the last 2 years. Right there, the realest. I've seen that a lot.
Yeah.
2 years.
I'm different. I'm gonna laugh with you, and I'm still laugh with you. But other people, I'm gonna laugh with you and then dog walk your ass from here to Samunda. So,
But
just
then,
know that.
but then you especially on here, then you just gotta understand the character of a person too, like just like in general in life, right? If you watch people stab people behind the back, just don't be naive to think it won't happen to you. If you seen people go from 0 to 100 on somebody, I just know if you're in that position, it'll happen to you. You just got to know who you're around. Trust people for who they tell you they are, who they show you they are. If you are around a content creator who make people around them content, eventually it's gonna happen to you. Yeah, that's just how it is.
If you want content, I will give you hell. Poetry figures. That's all I'm gonna tell you. I go where I want to go, but yeah, and still, I'm different. Wherever I go, there's a joke somewhere. You take it beyond that, I get eulogy petty. So I can tell you.
I can't.
And then it's how you interact with people too. How you present yourself to people. That's what I'm learning. I'm learning that now. It's the way you interact with people and the way you present yourself to people. Um, just like if no one knows me for the roasting and the eulogies. So if I start doing it, what people will say, I changed up. Because my interaction, the way I introduce myself, that's not what I was doing. So when we see people, the way they interact with other people, we just got to be mindful of that. And sometimes people change, you know, but ultimately you just got to trust people they are who they show you they are. Um,
Well, guess what? I'm not going back and forth again with nobody that don't need to go back and forth with. I don't even go back and forth with God.
And see, even that part right there, really, I wonder if they was really cool in the first place. You know, in my
Shouts to
opinion,
Craig.
I have seen people build people up just to knock them down on here. You know,
That's sad, man.
yeah, and it's like that in real life. But I've seen that on here in a matter of months. You know, one person helped somebody build them up, get them a following, just to have somebody to knock down later. You know, you got to watch that because, like I said, when people content is people on here, then eventually, you know, it's like the price is right. Eventually, your name gonna get called.
I'm gonna build y'all up, and then I'm gonna break y'all down. Watch what I'm gonna do in the next couple weeks. I got eulogies ready for all of y'all because all of y'all was playing with my emotions.
I'm
It's a
hiding
good
behind
eulogy
Kamani.
though. It's a
Hey,
good
it's
eulogy though.
interesting how you it's interesting how you tie that movie about Batman versus the Justice League. I like how you like tie
Yeah,
that in there.
yeah, because you know what? That's in real life though. Like that's having contingencies for things that, especially for the people you know who can eventually become a threat to you. I learned that because of the experience I had with my brother. You know, that's where I picked that up from. You know, that was one of the last people I thought would have hurt me, but now I have to understand people have the potential to do so, and there's nothing wrong with me understanding if how to defend myself if that happens. You see what I'm saying? It's not nothing against nobody. It's just the fact that it makes me more comfortable. Um, it's just understanding what's around me and who's around me. You know, so that's just in life, though. You need to be aware of the potential that's around you because it can either work for you or it can work against you. And understanding both methods, if any of it occur, you'll have at least a starting point of how to solve the problem or situation. You know, just understanding people's personality. Um, I think that's important because if you understand a person's personality, you know how to communicate with them. You know, you'll be able to talk to the person when something happens. You'll be able to get your point across. Uh, and a lot of times, people don't take out the time to understand one another, like where they coming from or where a person is headed. You don't understand it, so when things happen, me trying to communicate to you from the level I'm at, my message won't get through. You know, but if I communicate to you from the level you at, you can hear me now.
Nobody hears me. Oh, I must be still at the bottom. I'm looking at everybody over here rise. Oh, it does my heart too good. Oh, look
No,
at little baby Kalani. We started off as little baby YouTubers and we still baby YouTubers. Look at us. Don't mind me.
yeah,
I was supposed to be a eulogy petty. But
everybody's just waiting for you to do a eulogy. So
nah, but it won't happen no time soon. Don't need to. Like I said, I just observe a little bit of everything. But when I feel I need to, let us
it's
bow our head. Like, that's all I'm gonna tell you.
and see that's the sad part though, Realist. Like I said, I don't even really know you can. They was really friends in the first place. It was like when stuff like that happen, I be thinking like people just be waiting for the opportunity. Um, you know, if you like me, if I'm cool with somebody and we get into it and we go our separate ways, that's just what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna try to hurt them, or I'm not gonna try to embarrass them or do nothing to bring them down. I don't even think like that. You know, I had a friend who tried to set me up. You know, uh, I just told him I can't deal with him in life no more, and it's best we go our separate ways because it was either that or we had to go to an extreme. So instead of going to that extreme, we just agreed to, never associate with one another again. And that's how I do with people. Like if me and you cool and we have a falling out and we can't come to a resolution, then I just go my way, you go your way. No harm, no foul. Because it was something there before. And I just feel a lot of times I would rather go across the bridge and, put distance in between us, and not burn it. Because one day maybe we can use that bridge to come back together. But if you burn it, then it's burnt. It's done. It's over with. You know, you can't cross it no more. So I try not to burn them bridges. I just try to cross them and use that as distance. And maybe time goes past, and the other person's perspective either become clearer to me and I understand, or it becomes clear to them and then they have an understanding. But when you burn that bridge and you start, doing shit, then you can't cross it no more. It's just over.
You burned the bridge last night, but I accepted your apology. No eulogies was having to be made, so you learned something. Kalani, I didn't have to give you no eulogy last time. Well, I am gonna give you a eulogy, but I forgot what it was for. It ain't nothing bad with it. Just don't worry, you getting one. I'm being top 5 petty right now. I don't know why.
All good.
No. But in all honesty, though, man, listen. Some people really do be the best of friends. I can tell you this. It just literally, like I said earlier, sometimes you just have the wrong people instigating or trying to create something that ain't it. And that be the problem sometimes. That's why you gotta observe things. You see what I be doing? I'm observing and still observing. I'm gonna be observing until the day I close my eyes for good. It's all about how you move it. It's all about how you move it.
And then realize too that even tied back into the subject, right? Because even though they was friends, it became a competition. Who can hurt who the worst? Then people start,
Yeah.
telling their secrets and dirt. Um, so Nate's favorite musician is Tom Petty. That just popped up out of nowhere. I just,
I know.
Ah,
Flatty, what's going on, baby?
but even that, and that's the dangerous part, right? When somebody close to you and then they come on the internet, and then that goes back to the intention. Like when you exposing someone, do you intend to? What's your intention behind it? I think when people expose people, they trying to hurt them. You know,
yeah.
but what extent would you go through to do that? Because by putting people information on the internet, a lot of times you hurt people around them too. You know, so I don't know if people take that in consideration. Um, I don't know, man. I don't think it's fruitful when you um, begin, especially when it is something personal and it has nothing to do with the argument, and you start doxing people and putting people private information on the internet. It don't only affect that person. Sometimes you can be jeopardizing someone who has nothing to do with it. If they got kids or you releasing their address and somebody really want to do something, now they go to their home and do something and the kid get hurt. Like, can you sleep at night knowing you are the one who offered that information? Um, I don't even
That's
know if
what's gonna
people
come
think
back and
that
bite
far.
you in the ass. In
You know,
certain states, it's gonna come back and bite you in the ass because people can fuck around and get you arrested, like because you technically did that. You caused the fire. Now, do what you think? You just gonna walk away from it?
but if you think about it, a lot of these people who do this to each other, like Rilla said, they be friends. They be people. That's what I'm saying. Going back to complimenting and what type of people do you have around you? Why is it
Yeah.
people around you willing to go to that level? Why are you that comfortable with people like that around you? Who I mean, I'm not gonna say all the time you're aware that a person is willing to take it that far, But it's like when you know people do this and you still choose to be around them, eventually it's gonna happen to you. You know, it's just like I said, it's like the price is right. You know, your name just ain't get called yet, but eventually it will.
I would implore the only person that's going to be calling my name is the man upstairs when I'm done with
Hey,
whatever's
Doug,
going on this
how
earth.
you doing? Salute, salute, one love.
Ah, shit. I think I just broke something. No. Oh, no, then. I got papers. No, but all in all, though, that's the one thing. See, this the thing. Once you go to the lines of talking about kids, that shit right there, that's when it becomes, and that's where a lot of people bridges get burned. And sometimes I've seen this. I'm just scrolling around, shadow watching. I've seen this. If it's a situation amongst two people, keep it amongst y'all. Why bring family and kids in that shit? I don't get no gain in that. If I got an issue with you, I got an issue with you.
But this is what I'm gonna say too. I don't believe in beef. I don't do beef. I believe in war, and this is why I choose not to war with nobody, because in war it's casualty. It is what it is. You can't hit someone and tell the person how to defend themselves. I'm not saying it's right that people do what they do, but in war is like I said, is a winner and a loser, and you have to understand the extent people will go to win. And before you engage in that, you have to understand that. That's just like in the street, you know. If you slap somebody and they pull a gun and shoot you, I mean, you wouldn't have got shot if you never slapped them. It's not about being fair. It's about this is how it is, you know. And on here, when you beef with someone, you can't dictate how they. Ain't no rules of engagement or no laws of beef. That's why I don't get into that roasting stuff. It can start off as a roast, but you say the wrong thing to the wrong person, you get under their skin, and it goes beyond that. I've seen plenty of examples of that. So me personally, like I joke around with y'all, but I don't get into that roasting thing with nobody. You can say something really funny, and then it go from roasting to doxing, you know. But at the same time, like I said, in war is casualties. You know, you can't tell no one how to react. You have to understand the person that you're dealing with. You know, if you know a person is willing to go to those extents, don't even involve yourself with that person. I wouldn't even put yourself around that person because, like I said, eventually your name go get called.
Man, let me see if I can hit you with some real words of wisdom. Let me hit you with this real quick, real quick. I could go a cappella. Fuck a docs, fuck a block, fuck y'all get out. I'm a piece of black trash, and I said it proudly. There's a there's a nah, but all in all, though, nah, I get where you're going with. No, but you know, it is the truthness, though. You know, I'm not gonna be having to go that far just to nah. Anything I'd rather see the people uplifted. I ain't gonna sit here and go through all this drama. And it don't matter where I go. See, even in real time, it don't matter where I go. I know how to present myself, conduct myself. I know how to move accordingly. And if I feel I ever have to get out of pocket, it's not a good thing. Bars and poetry fingers. Other than that, I'm cool. And a lot of times I don't pay attention to people anyway. Sometimes you'll be like, yo, you really got your earbuds in your ear? Yeah, I ain't hear nothing you said. What you said? Like, what happened? I'm zoned out, nigga. I ain't trying to hear you. Because if it's something I don't want to hear, I don't want to hear it. Now, if it's something that I need to hear or that I actually want to hear, I'm going to take my earbuds out.
You know that old saying, you don't want to dance with the devil? I got an ideology. I tell people, if you ain't willing to dance with the devil, don't go to the dance.
I'm trying to slap him, but he won't hit back. I don't know what's going on. He won't hit back unless I play.
There you
Look,
go.
I told you shadow hugging is always,
Threefold. I got
always
a
shadow
question.
hugging.
Isn't people having beef rifts with each other as usual. How many wars start or begin?
Yeah.
I got a question. Isn't people having beef rifts with each other usual? How many wars start? Yeah, and that's how. And that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I choose the path of peace because I've been in battles, so I understand war. Um, so I choose not to. I choose my path of peace.
I'm gonna choose a path of laughter. If you got a problem, go jump off a bridge because I'm gonna still be laughing. Ha ha. Because I ain't got time. Life too short for that. I can sit here and still maintain myself. If you don't like
Juju
it, you
got
don't gotta be around me.
Juju
Poetry
got
finger.
bars for you. Oh, wow. she went on that 8 mile.
Facts.
Juju,
Nah, you had to be a fool with that shit.
but he right. You know that's how most wars start is disagreements. And that's what I'm saying. I'm happy that we can come together. And like I said, anytime I'm out of line, as long as you respectful, anybody can approach me. It's just when it's the disrespect. Um, when the disrespect occurred, and I don't understand that language. But when you're respectful, I can hear everything you're saying, and I'm interested. Like when the troll came in here earlier, he said I was boring. I'm like, okay, that's just an opinion. That don't bother me. But then it said, and then what I did to Dogs. Okay, what did I do? Let's talk about it. Because
We talking about the
maybe,
sector one person.
yeah,
That
was
was the
it?
same person that was it. Let me explain. If you ever see trolls in here, these
No,
half of these trolls be following the same damn. They be trying to follow everywhere starting shit. Cause that one was in my chat the other day saying some dumb shit, got kicked out. He was in somebody else's chat, said the same shit, got kicked out. Wasn't by me though. But I'm just saying, like these trolls really don't be having nothing else better to do at this time or any time.
I was just, I was interested because he actually said what I did to Dogs wasn't right. So that's what I'm saying. Like, what did I do? So I was actually, I don't know if that was the same person, but I was actually
It
like,
probably
interested
could
in
be.
that. I was interested. Everybody get a point of view. Maybe he seen something a way I didn't see it. So I was willing to have a conversation. I wasn't upset or mad. I mean, you can say I'm boring. That's fine. It's just a personal opinion. Everybody got their own opinion. I don't think I'm entertaining. I said I was boring. So that's why I said I like when y'all come up because y'all make it fun. So yeah, that don't bother me. Um, but I was interested. I was interested in that point of view because, like I said, everybody got perspective. Maybe they seen something I didn't. I thought I was being passive petty. I was nice about it. I love that concept, passive petty.
Oh, you got him a new word. Word. Oh.
I'm the new PP now. Per Well, she triple P. I'm double P.
No.
She said
I'm
you
just
can't see me coming. As long as you're right in front of me, I can. I can't see you, but I can hear you. I can actually hear like a little better now. My hearing is increased, so I can hear you.
oh, you can hear the raccoons. Good, you can hear them. The raccoons is running off with shirts, liquor glasses, and everything else.
Yeah, I just thought it was interesting, though. Really, I thought it was interesting. I like the. I don't know. I like because they don't even people say stuff and don't. Um, they don't understand what they're saying. So I like to ask them their intentions. And a lot of times that's like if you ever dealing with a narcissist, ask the narcissist their intentions. That's one of the one things they don't like. They don't like to be like it known that what they're doing or what they're trying to do. They don't like that to be known. So a lot of times when you're dealing with a narcissist, if you put it out there, like I know your intentions, it kind of flutter. It flutters them. You know, it knock them off balance a little bit.
Ask me my intention. Ask me my intention.
You ain't a narcissist.
Yes, I am. I
Mm.
want to delve down this hole real quick. Ask my intentions.
What is your attention?
To smoke rocks, more rocks, and moon rocks. Those rocks. Pop rocks, pop lock. So,
Hey man, I was going down, bro. Great convo. You know, compliment versus competition.
now we
Compliment
complimenting
versus
everybody.
competition.
Who do you have around you, man? Good topic, man. I appreciate you having me up here, man. I hope that you know what I'm saying, y'all be cool. Sub up to Word, sub up to Nate, sub up to our content creators in the chat. Y'all lit over here in the chat.
Fucking purple man acting a fool.
All right, Word. I'm out, bro.
All right, bro.
You
I
already
appreciate
got.
you.
Peace and blessings.
No,
Did
I'm
you
trying.
fall and hurt your keyboard?
I'm trying to figure
Man.
out. I'm trying to figure out if I could be a narcissist overnight. How about that? Let me get a 1 in the chat if I should be a narcissist for the week. Wait.
Only thing you gotta do is listen to a video while you sleep, how to become a narcissist. I agree. Wars do surely start begin when there's a disagreement, conflict, especially when people stop communicating properly, equally, fairly with each other. Yeah, I'm a firm believer that communication is a skill that should be taught. I really think that we need to, especially with the youth, if we can get them to comprehend when they're younger, um, the art of communication. If we start teaching them then, I think they'd be more effective when they get older communicating with people because there's different forms of communication. Um, Not just the words, but the body language that you attach, the tone of voice you use, um, the word selection, the structure of the words, being aware of the level of communication of people the person you're talking to has, because if you are at a higher understanding, I feel you should be the responsible party to be effective when communicating with the other person and understanding what level they're at emotionally, um, vernacularly, why say big words to people who don't understand them? So it's a lot of I think communication is a skill that should be taught.
I'm about to teach Platty a lesson about sticking up middle fingers. I got one good notion for you. Well, you gave me one finger, I give you 12 fingers. 2 of mine and the other 10 came from trolls I cut off. You got a whole list of middle fingers telling you, fuck your damn couch. I still love you, baby.
And I agree with that real if the people understand the concept of agreeing to disagreeing. Because some people think the concept of agreeing to disagreeing is that somebody is right and somebody is wrong. And ultimately is you got your point of view, I got mine. I'm gonna keep mine, you keep yours, and I go this way, you go that way. It's just I think it's more or less agreeing to end the conversation because it's not going nowhere. Let's just agree. Um, let's agree that this conversation is not going nowhere, and for being able to work with each other in the future, let's just agree to walk away from it. No feelings attached, no harm, no foul. You got your point of view, I got mine. I'm gonna go this way, you go that way, and be done with it. That's how I look at it. There's a lot of people who I respect, but I know we look at life different. And certain conversations is pointless to get into because they very stern with their ideology, and they unwilling to budge. So I don't get in conversations with them with certain things. It's pointless and it's a waste of my time. Not saying my time is better than theirs, but I'm not wasting it on a conversation that ain't gonna go nowhere. So why have it? I rather utilize my time of having a conversation where somebody can benefit from it.
I didn't benefit from nothing from nobody. Oh, I'm a lost cause, man. I gotta go reevaluate my life, man. My bad. I'm still trying to be eulogy petty, but like, no. But sometimes, again, you can have people that's on the verge of walking away, especially if they had a disagreement. But then you still have people from either camp that can end up bringing that shit right back to blows. I done seen some people who have made up and moved past, and then you have others who, they fell apart and really went their separate ways. You got people bringing them back together only because they want to see the drama. Some people love to see that back and forth madness. I ain't trying to see it.
Yeah, and I think with each opportunity though, um, you're able to gain different experiences talking to different type of people. That's why every time I think I'm at a certain level, I encounter something else that shows me how much further I have to go when it comes to interaction with people. I like to believe I have a high social intelligence. People, I've been told that my whole life. I'm able to relate to people, but it's some people that are unrelatable. And uh, when I was younger, my ego used to get in the way. I used to think, well, I can still reach this person. I can still find a way to communicate. No, some people are just unrelatable, and some people you just can't communicate with. Um, and just understanding that, or being humble to know. 22, what up? Um, just being humble and know that some people you can um, communicate with, and some people you can't. And that's why I say I don't waste my. Once I identify, there's no point in me wasting my time no more. Not judging the person. It's just this conversation to go nowhere, so there's no point in having it. So I'm gonna go on about my business.
Let's all have a nice conversation. Let's delve into this nice conversation about narcissism. No,
Uncle L, what up?
I want to be a narcissist for 2 minutes. I don't know how to
Go.
do that, but I'm gonna try to do it today. Yo, this is my platform, son. This is Word. He the co-host, man. Wait, is that the way to start? Is that the way to start it?
Nah, I think that was just more ignorance, not narcissism.
Nah, I had to mess with that. Nah, I mean, because come on now. Some people are gonna present those traits, so, and some people, again, not everybody gonna be for everybody. But if most people are coming together for the main cause, you know, and again, certain things should just be put aside. And then when, like I heard earlier, when two people are having a little, let them get in their feelings, let them hash it out, because at some point it's going to be a resolution. It's either they're gonna just hug it out and be cool, or they're gonna go on about their business. And sometimes if you don't interject in certain shit, you can find out a clear answer. And again, if it's not nothing that serious, sometimes the fights be over miscommunication.
Yeah,
I've seen a lot of fights happen like that. Like it's a miscommunication, and then you got other people that's instigating it, and you be like, "Yo, bro, like I don't even know why y'all." It's because some people really enjoy that madness. Yep, you can't allow people to affect your view on things, though.
and that's why I said less is egregious when two people, especially on here, because like I said, people can be at each other neck 1 minute and be cool the next minute. But when they get cool, the people remember who picked whose side, and that sometimes prolong the conflict, and sometimes they start a new conflict. You know, um, so like when two people get into it, I let them hash that out. We all adults, you know. Like I said, anybody to feel any type of way about what happened between man or girl, let it go. You know, especially if you feel I was right, I'm okay. I don't want you to feel nothing negative. If you feel like she was right, then like I said, you're more than welcome to address me. I have a conversation as long as we can have a dialogue and be respectful to one another. That's not a problem. You know, I'm open to that. But like I said, with me and her, uh, there's nothing to resolve. You know, we not for one another. And I go my way, she go her way, we good. There's no problem, no beef, no smoke, no fire, none of that. You know, that's just how life is. Some people for you, some people not. You know, I'm not go. Um, I don't like even my ex-wife. You know, I don't want nobody to look bad at her for the situation that me and her had, because I believe people grow and people change. So I wouldn't want nobody to form a final judgment on anybody because of the encounter they had with me, because that was just the encounter they had with me. A lot of people don't have that same encounter, don't experience that aspect of that person. So that's why I didn't say nothing for the longest, and I let a lot of it go, you know, because I know my experiences are different from theirs. So um, that's just like with anything in life. You know, you people have good experiences in the military. Some people have bad experiences. You know, so don't make my experience yours. That's what I always tell people. I'm cool. You know, what happened between us happened between just me and her. Uh, Isolated incident. I think she still make good content. I hope people still support that content because that's information that can be useful and fruitful. So, um, yeah, that.
And as we are gathered here today, is to mourn the loss of the pettiness, may us all remind ourselves that yeah, it will be back. It will be
I, I was about to say my pettiness like Jesus. You can kill it today, it's gonna rise up in 3 days. So
back. I know. It sounds like thing two rolls up in 2 hours.
man, stop trying to bring that into fruition.
It already done happened. I heard that. I already heard that.
You about to go into a feeding frenzy.
It's over. Everybody about to be over.
I love Perp so much.
Well, she kind of said something different from what I put in a song that I was writing. But I ain't gonna say that because again, I got to be mindful. Yes, I have to
Man,
be mindful. This is a kid-friendly show. My bad. I
it
got to
is a
be
kid friendly show. Yeah, nah, everything good.
mindful.
Nah, everything good. It was an experience that I was bound to happen. I'm a content creator, like Rilla said. It has to happen. Now I know I'm a real content creator. um, well, it is what it is. Unfortunately, with the person, but everything happens for a reason. We had shows about that, so it's just finding the positivity in it. You know, something positive. Uh, but
All right,
see,
all
now
right.
it wasn't. But see, it wasn't me. It is some people just see things for what they are. But it wasn't me. That's the whole thing that I just want to be known. It wasn't me. It's when you do things, everything, you know, the law of cause and effect. We had a video on that. When you do things, and especially when you don't think them out well, um, it has an effect. And unfortunately, you have to live with that effect. It might be something major, it might be something little, but it's there. You created it. Now the important part is understanding that, being responsible. So in the future you can make better decisions. So I hope that is understood. Law of cause and effect. The things we do have an effect, and once we do it, the important thing is to learn from the effect that it has to see if it's positive or negative, and that way we can either replicate it or prevent it in the future.
I came on here with a stern notion to just see change. I also came here with a clear stern message too. And that stern message is, let me do what I do before I run over you. But I also came with that message that nothing is going to stop nothing, because again, I can multitask. I do this every day. And I do this on adrenaline, not sleep. On the worst day, you still gonna get a eulogy if I think or feel that you messing with the better collective. So I can tell you. And I'm not even interjecting myself in nothing. I'm just saying from my standpoint. You come burning anything, I come burn you. You will get this clap, clap, clap.
And real, that's bro. I done seen. I mean, wasn't they was trolling Miss Tracy that day, wasn't it?
They
Like
was
Miss
trolling a
Tracy,
few people.
like
They
Miss
was they
Tracy
was
don't do nothing to nobody. The shit that I heard they said in there, and it's like y'all weird, man. People are weird.
they said the same. They said almost the same things in the chat that night when I was doing my live. That's how I said they could have a whole, but they was doing that to everybody. They was doing that to Liz. They was doing that to mad different people that night. That's
Yeah,
why
they
that
was
one
saying
night
some
I
crazy
went the
shit to
fuck up.
Liz too about her kid. Like that shit, wow, man. Like people do the most
That's,
on here. Man,
that's
I
why I
ain't
went the
seen.
fuck off. Like shit, crazy.
It'd be people in their mama basement sleeping in sweatshirts doing this crazy shit, bro. That shit,
Hold
man.
on, wait a minute. Let me give a eulogy to old head real quick.
Oh
As
yeah,
we
what
bow
up,
our
brother?
as we bow our heads, let us all remember that old head, aka 22 wipes, aka 22 no snipes, 22 average. He came here with good intentions and came in here with a Budweiser can, and he left out on the Budweiser can.
He said 22 wipes.
Don't come in here with the stupid. I'm telling you, I ain't play. I ain't take my meds this month, old head. I'm not gonna be doing that today. I was trying not to give you a eulogy, but I think you wanted one. At some point, you might get one, but it's gonna be a good one. Don't worry, old head. It's gonna be a good one. We're gonna bury that 22 name.
Hey,
And it's all
22,
gonna be a lot, baby.
I think 22, you come home in May, right? Yeah, I think 22 come home in May. I thought he got snatched up by the monkey gang over there. I
He
ain't
did.
seen him in a couple days.
They took him to the damn Shaolin temple. I don't know.
Where
They
Papa
try to
Will
give him
go?
a
Papa
technique
Will
to
went to
shadow.
sleep.
If not, he probably shadow washing too.
Papa Will, I'm calling you out. Come out the
Juju,
shadows,
don't laugh
Papa
at my
Will.
pettiness. Nah, old head, when you say something, I'm best to burn you down. I keep telling you that shit. And as we gather here again to mourn the loss of 22 wipes, may us all remember that he came in looking like a French fry and he went out like a tater tot. And may us all sit here and put 2 Heineken cans and 2 Corona cans.
Damn, I lost the refrigerator open. Hold on.
And as we sit here and give him the proverbial Budweiser slippers and send him off, may us all remember that in May, he's going to be mad. When he come back,
Oh yeah,
he's going to be Michael Jackson bad. No. Poetry things. May the congregation say amen.
When he come back, he gonna be old head. He gonna be aggravated and angry, and he gonna be all cranky. When he come back, he gonna get his menstrual cycle. Mad as hell. Fuck y'all black Americans. Y'all don't know shit. Ain't that right, 22? You'll be like, y'all don't know shit over here. Y'all don't know how to live. Y'all over here killing each other. Y'all damn Uncle Sam, Uncle Crows. Yeah, but
oh wait. We got another shadow watcher that won a eulogy. May us all bow our heads for brother GJ. I'm giving a 2-for-1 today. I keep telling y'all I ain't take my meds this month. Leave me alone.
Yeah, I'm about to make me hook up some tater tots. Hold on, bro. I just bought some the other day. Got me some tater tots. I used to hate tater tots, bro. You know,
nice shits up. Loaded tater tots.
Loaded tater tots. Man, y'all got everything in New York, bro. Y'all load everything. Y'all be having loaded pickles and crazy shit, bro.
Nah, but that was something I always used to do, bro. When I used to eat tater tots, if I ain't eat them with just regular ketchup, only thing you had to do was add something. Like, nigga, 9 out of 10, all you had to do was add some chili, some cheese, and something else. You good. It's almost like with the French fries.
Man, you had some damn sour cream, chives, and bacon bits on that shit.
Yeah, add a little bit of everything, bro. It depends on how you like your fries, bro, because some people do that. They'll get their tater tots like loaded baked potatoes, just put the sour cream and chives. But then you got others who get chili and cheese and something else on it. So I think some people do it with pulled pork, bro.
Hey, do you know how you know when somebody from the hood, when they start making gourmet shit that's normal? Ramen noodles, tater tots, hot dogs. You ever had a gourmet hot dog? I wrapped one of them bitches with bacon one day, bro. I wrapped the bacon around the hot dog and fried that bitch, bro. I had a gourmet hot dog. I ain't playing. We can turn everything to gourmet.
Nah, that's the way to, man, listen, that's the best way to do it. Some spots actually out here do that shit. See, I think that's why some people hate New York, because we done got too many, we too ahead of certain things. Like, nigga, how you get this and we ain't even get this yet? Because we fat. I don't know.
You know, the day I seen them make the Cheetos macaroni cups, you know, like the Flaming Hot Cheetos macaroni cup, I was like, man, these motherfuckers been spying on me. Because every time I had one of them little microwavable macaroni things, I used to take hot Cheetos and crunch them up and put them in there. Yeah. I'm like, bro, they were spying on me. Took my damn idea. I got paid off of that. Flaming Hot macaroni Cheetos cups.
I don't know. I tried the box of that shit. I tried the box of the Flaming Hot Cheeto macaroni. I was like, this shit is beyond trash. I said, this ain't even cheese, bro. Like that. So I literally looked and tossed up. I ain't never waste food, but I wasted it today.
Yeah, I've seen them. It don't look good.
Yeah, they look like old head face. That's what they look like. As we sit here and gather the loss again of 22, 22 giblets. Yes, all remember. 22 stamps. My fault. As we all sit here and gather the loss of 22, may us all remember that his breath smelled like beef stew. And he kind of looked like baby stew. But it was all right. We had love and compassion for him. And he went overboard with his mouth. He went to China, got lost somewhere in the South. Came back. Now he smelled like Salinak. Oh, no. Let us all put.
Did you say sourback, bro? Oh man, where's my phone at? Bro, they said you smell like sourback, bro. I don't know what that shit sound like a steak.
Oh man, old head, I'm telling you, I'm coming here with your madness. You will get burnt. I think you already got burnt out there. Go back to the Shaolin Temple and learn your ways, young monk. Silence. Silence. Since you want to make lamb chops. Yeah, I got your lamb chops, and I ain't giving it to you, punk.
I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I went and did. But yeah, that shit crazy.
Oh man. May the congregation say amen. And as we get ready to shift off these old dusty bones back to the Vietnamese, maybe over.
They do be having loaded pickles and they be loading everything in New York.
Nah, we ain't had no loaded pickles. We had fried pickles, but not no loaded pickles. Yeah, we got fried pickles though, and I was surprised people was even eating that. But it's mostly just I'm like I'm not doing that. I'd rather eat a fried Oreo before I eat a fried pickle.
Fried Oreo, what the fuck do y'all be doing in New York? Y'all be bored in New York, bro. Y'all need some trees and some countryside or something. Y'all need to go camping in New York. Y'all get bored and start frying everything.
What the fuck we don't? That's a dessert. That shit been out, nigga. Just like the sugar. That's just like the funnel cakes, bro. That's almost like the funnel cakes, bro. Anything fried, son. Y'all forgot. Y'all out there eating sausages and eating deer backs and all that over there. I forgot. Yeah, my bad. I gotta teach y'all some New York culture.
Fried pickles and Oreo. He said that's a snack, son. Fried Oreo, son. Cream filling hard as hell, son.
Nah, fried Oreo. Nah, but if you ever watch it, you gonna be like, okay, this is what they talking about. You can make that shit at home. You can make it at home.
They fry Oreos in grease though.
You got to use grease, but they use a batter too. There's a you coating certain things in a batter. It's almost like when you making a funnel cake. You know, it ain't nothing but just batter in a hot grease. But when it comes to making the Oreos now, you gotta. There's a specific what's it? They use specific dough and batter, and then they just throw it in the deep fryer for a couple minutes or so, and then they let it drain off. It's like, you add that little,
in a minute.
and you add that little bit of sugar or whatever in there.
You'll be frying cotton candy. Like, how you do that?
Old head, we've been trying to figure out how to shut your mouth for the last 20 minutes, and we still can't. That's what happens when tater tots go wrong. See what happens? Now, can we go back to what we was talking about?
That's what I said, G. Grateful. That's what I said.
Nah, you can. You can. All thing you gotta do is take the Oreos, bro, and you just putting it in the batter, and then you throwing it in the deep fry.
What if they use? You go get a fried Oreo. Like, why does it smell like fish?
I don't know.
Their oil or fish grease.
Nah, no. See, that's the one thing. There's certain spots that they don't fry nothing in the same grease. Some spots might make for like some of the Mexican spots. They do more than just the food. Yeah, they do the fried delights too, but they don't never cook in the same oil. They'll have one oil specifically for just the sweets and stuff.
I'm now wondering what kind of oil they use, like grapeseed oil or hemp oil. I know they can't use like olive oil. Is it
no. Yeah, when it comes to deep fryers, they use either the peanut oil or either peanut oil, or sometimes depending on what's being made, they could just use the regular vegetable or cooking oil because they got specific oils for them deep fryers. But mostly all the ones that I know they use the main one. That's the
peanut oil.
The peanut oil, because the peanut oil is gonna give it that. And it don't compared to the other oils. I think the peanut oil heats up quicker. So
They I know I deep fried a turkey in a peanut oil. That shit was slapping, bro. I did do that before. Yeah, but I don't know when we stopped talking about the topic, but
oh no, we stopped talking about the topic because old head came in here looking like a half a loaded baked potato, looking like a fried empanada, and something else. But other than that, we was talking about everything else.
hey,
Don't think I don't be reading the comments, man. I'll be reading.
Can you hear this? Tell me if you can hear this.
What can I hear?
You ain't hear nothing? Okay, hold on. Let me see. Can you hear it now?
Nah, what you hearing?
Hold on, let me see. You still don't hear that?
No.
Okay, I don't know how to do it. I got a soundboard. You know, they get all the sound effects, but when I push it,
Okay.
I'm the only one who can hear it. Can't nobody hear it, and I wonder why. I don't know how to. Yeah, so that sucks because I got a whole soundboard and I can't even use none of the sound effect. I just don't know what
Oh
to
hey, you
do.
was just trying to be. Oh hey, you was just trying to be you, and it's all good, baby. You still love.
Now you good, old head.
Stop shadow
You,
watching. Stop shadow watching. Sometimes you be all right.
hey, was Cat Daddy in here? I know he was in your chat earlier. I think he
I
probably
believe
went to
he was in
sleep.
here earlier. Yeah, he
Yeah,
was in here earlier.
yeah, he probably went to sleep. I know Cat Daddy. He got the little ones like me, so he
Yo, you got
probably
your Bluetooth on?
I got who?
You got a Bluetooth on? I'm about to say that's probably why you can't hit the sound bar. You said you was messing with
But see, but when I change, I can change the voice thing. So like, can you hear me?
Yeah, you good. I can hear you. I can hear you. I don't hear no feedback or nothing.
Now, did my voice change?
You sound a little bit slurred like you was sipping on that damn lean, but other than that, you good.
What about now?
You still sound like you on that lean. What you drinking, that Chief Keef?
So I sound the same?
You sound the same now.
Okay, cause like I got the robot voice on, but I think I'm the only one who can hear it. Nashawn, what up? Yeah, that's crazy. Like I got the whole sound bar, and only I can hear the effects of it. It's not played on the video. I wonder why.
You probably got to change the setting on your
Yeah,
song.
like the yeah, like the whole like hold
Oh,
on,
I hear it now. Hold on.
I'm gonna put it in the
I
mic.
heard the yay shit now. Oh,
Oh damn.
yeah, I heard the feedback, but I did hear something that sounded like sounded like a bunch of kids saying yay. I
Yeah,
heard that part. It's mad low. It's low. You gotta just fix the settings on it.
yeah, I don't know what it is. Like you hear gunshots.
I barely heard them, but I hear them. It's something with the settings you just gotta fix 9 out of 10, but you good. But I did hear the yay. But then I heard the feedback behind it. Scalp hurt.
Yeah, I gotta figure out how to get the. I gotta figure out how to get the. And I wonder if because I got it hooked up Bluetooth, but I got a whole nother soundboard downstairs hooked up to my desktop. I'm just not in my office because I'm turning the office into a studio. Like I tried to sit in there one day and like when the furnace kick on, you can hear it. It's just it's worse than a coffee machine.
Man, you sad, Day. You sad, Day.
Get your smoke can from the store and smoke it again on the grill. Heat it up. Apple jelly, crunch pineapple toppings in the saucepan and glaze the ham with it. James, you trying to make me fat, bro? I'm trying to lose weight.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Oh
I
man.
gotta figure that out though. I gotta figure out how to get my This is just. It was like I think it was like $200 for the soundboard, the mic. I think that's all I got. It was like a package, but I got another one downstairs. I paid like 600 for. It's more for like a podcast though, but um, that's what I think. Eventually, I want to go into podcasting, but you can do that through here too, like the whole podcasting thing. But yeah, I think I want to have.
You don't need no damn podcast, man. No, I was like,
I think it would be dope. I think it would be fun, like having a podcast. If I go on the podcast and all y'all blame Juju,
you already been on the podcast. I just don't need all that extra equipment. You already been on the podcast. So yeah, blame Juju. I'm being top 5 petty, my bad.
Top 5 petty. But definitely, I think we should look for people that, like I said, competition ain't bad if it's healthy, as long as both parties understand it's a healthy competition. But ultimately, while we building, I think we need to just find people who complement us, find people who can do things that we can't do, and find people who do things similar to what we do, and we can add to one another. We can build off one another. We can make each other better. I think that's what we've been doing, though. Like all the people here, like even the content we make. You know, I give one aspect or point of view. Somebody else come up and add their perspective. Same thing on your podcast. People come up and add perspectives. We share information. I think that's what makes us different too from a lot of other people.
I'm not different. I'm retarded. Let's get this right. I speak a strong mind, but we are not the same. I am a Martian. You are a human, word. You have human babies. I got alien babies somewhere out here. Stop playing.
Yeah, I think the podcast will be fire too, Juju. I just don't know the difference. But I just know that's what I was supposed to start off with. It was me and a couple other guys. They wanted to call the podcast the Black Pillar, and I was supposed to be the religious aspect of it. I was supposed to cover the religious aspects, and it was kind of dope, the whole concept, because everybody offers something. We had business people, educational people. I was more of the social and religious person. We had technical people and financial people. So, unfortunately, we couldn't get that together and bring that because the dynamics. But I think that idea would have been dope because kind of sort of what I'm doing here is what we aim to do, is just bring information and education to people. But we was supposed to only talk once a week, and I think that would have. I don't think it would have been as fruitful as what I'm doing on here, what you doing on here, because having all those different type of people and just having one subject throughout the week, I mean, it's kind of wasting people time. Because if you're not at the point of the subject, then it's like, what am I coming in for?
I don't care if you come or not. Just know, you're gonna get this work. That's all you can do. Because again, there's stuff that you can't ignore. I don't care how hard you try to ignore it. It'll be sitting right dead in your face. And that's when I come in. I'm petty.
But while I'm up here, let me ask you a question. Did you see that shooting that happened in Tennessee? James, did that happen close to you, James, that shooting? That was a private school, wasn't it? I didn't see all the details from it. I just know it was a lady who went in, and it was, I think, a private school and opened fire.
From what they want to say, it was somebody from that community. That's what I thought I seen. It was somebody from that community that just then they said from what at first they said it was 3 casualties, but I think it was 5 people dead and one
Seven,
seriously hurt.
seven
Oh, okay,
total. Yeah, I seen 7 total. It was in Nashville. I stayed
yeah.
in Nashville last time I was in Tennessee. I stayed in Nashville. But when you say that community, you mean the ABCs?
Yeah, and the 1, 2, 3s. I try to give. I'm giving respect though because
Yeah.
they have their own community technically, so I got to be respectful of it.
No,
So
that's cool. But did they give a reason why?
that part I didn't even fully get into. I was trying to get a few things because I heard something happened in Chicago too. That's why I'm like, well, what the fuck is going on? If it's not even the first day of the week.
That's wild. Anytime, yeah, it was 3 kids and 2 adults. I mean, 3 adults and the shooter. Um, this is just my understanding. It's not guns that kill people; it's the people with the guns. And usually, when stuff like this happens, unfortunately, is in gun safety zones. Right? People feel comfortable going in these zones with weapons because a lot of times they're the only one with weapons. And the reality is that guns are a big thing in our um, community, and the people who have them usually get hurt by the people who do. I am an advocate of guns. I'm an advocate of people owning guns, just owning them in a safe and protective way. And I think a lot of times when people like this know other people have guns, it's a deterrence. Um, I don't believe that you should have armed guards at the school, but I think you'll have less school shootings if people in the school are gun carriers. I know that's not a popular idea, but I'm just saying the reality of it is people usually target places where they know there's no other guns. So if you have responsible teachers who were packing, um, I don't think a lot of this happened. But they have to be responsible too, because now you have a weapon around kids. You got to make sure those people are mentally stable also. Um, so
yeah,
it's a lot, it's a lot to consider. But um, ultimately, when these things happen, I think the best deterrence is if people in a close vicinity are prepared and ready to protect those who come for education. So, I mean, unfortunately, the society that we live in, um, is people got guns. So if you're not gonna take them from people, you need to make precautions. So maybe they do need to have armed guards at schools now. I mean,
it's a little bit
uh,
of everything, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. It's a little bit of everything. It's not to say because people are always gonna get their hands on them. It's about having that education and that awareness because some people need to be educated about the do's and the don'ts. But see, there's some situations where you're gonna have to be on because you never know what's what. Like I'm gonna give you 2 scenarios. I watched a video with one of these content creators. He does like food reviews and stuff like that. Now, one of the places he said this is why he always sits in his car and does his reviews because he went into one place and the place was on. I think the guy knew who he was or seen him before and tried to rob him while he was eating his food, but he was strapped. And the minute he pulled out that gun, the would be robber hauled ass. Like, oh shit, he's like it's sad because sometimes you got to do that. Then there was another spot where um it looked like I don't know if it was a fast food joint or not, but people sitting in there eating. The guy came in there, a would-be robber was getting ready to come in there and rob the whole place, which he was because he kept pointing the gun at damn near everybody. The old head, he sat there and did something smooth. I didn't even know he had a gun on him the whole time. The way he moved, you'd have thought he was one of them panicking ones that was about to run. The minute the robber turned his head, that dude shot him in the damn stomach. I think he killed him right there. They say he killed him. But
uh,
he was smart about it. He didn't shoot while it was a crowd of people. like once he knew he had the shot, he just took the shot, which was the smart thing to do because you disarmed somebody, even though it was it was a loss of life. But hey, you did what you had to do because people's lives is in danger.
I I do want to know, why do these people go to these schools and do this? Uh, and I got an idea. They go to where the people are most defensive set, and unfortunately, that's these elementary schools or these middle schools. There's less resistance in the targets that they choose, and that's a sickness in our society, that people target the weaker um, people. But like I said, I just feel like a lot of times these shootings happen places where people feel comfortable, because a lot of times they're the only ones who have weapons. They don't go to places like police stations where everybody armed. They go to places where it's likely that no one's armed. Like even that concert shooting back, people going out to have fun and enjoy their time. They ain't thinking about carrying no gun. So the dude opened fire on a crowd of people at a concert. So,
Yeah,
a lot of times, like I said, if we go, um, we just need more people with gun safety awareness, um, and more people carrying guns. I just think that's a deterrent. When people, that's like back in the day when everybody had a sword. Then nobody pull out their sword unless they knew they was skilled with it. You just didn't go challenging anybody. Um, but like I said, it's easy. Anybody can pull a trigger. You know, it don't take a brave man to pull a trigger. A coward can pull a trigger. So, um, is unfortunate, because weapons are a necessity in our society. There are responsible people who own guns, but there's irresponsible people to get their hands on guns, and we see the results with the irresponsible people get their hands on guns. But the laws are keeping people responsible away from guns, but it's not keeping the irresponsible people away from guns, because a lot of these guns that's bought are taken from other people, and some of them are just undocumented weapons. That's being sold on the street when we see it on the street level. So it might be a citizen, got to go through all these hoops and hurdles to get a gun. But if it was one of the good guys who had it, when one of the bad guys had it, maybe the results would be different. You know, I think it's a necessity in today's society, because, like I said, just because you write laws, gun safety laws, that's not going to keep the guns out of the criminals' hands. Them laws only prevent people from making it harder for people who are actually
citizen.
responsible, to get a gun. It's not keeping the criminals away from them. So, um,
The laws is mostly just to affect the citizens, man. It ain't to affect anybody else. Because if it was made to be fair, it would have been so. And trust me, I feel like it would have been so. It wouldn't be too many ignorant people getting their hands on guns. It wouldn't be too many guns on the street level still moving around. But we know how it is. Everything is being profited off one way or another.
yeah, unfortunately, even death, death is a big business. So,
Yeah.
a lot of times, especially in the inner city, fair use YouTube, a lot of times in the inner city, people benefit and profit from death of the young men and women who die off of this violence. There's people profiting off of that. Uh, and their profits don't go towards solving the issues that we have in the inner city. Their profits go to, lining their family pockets. You know, People have built generational wealth off of the deaths of young black people. And that's messed up to say, but it has happened. I mean, um, I heard one young lady say, getting a t-shirt making business, because the rest in peace t-shirts And I'm like, damn, it's fucked up, but it's true. You know, uh, people are profiting off of the death of these young brothers and sisters, off of the violence, but those profits aren't going towards ways to prevent the violence. You know, I think a lot of the inner city problems are is poverty. You know, people don't have. Not only do they not have money, but they don't have nothing to do with their time but to sit on the blocks. There's no more boys and girls club. There's no mentorships. Um, this is why it's important to put the complementary pieces around you, because if you don't, you know, they say it's a village. It takes a village to raise a kid. So if you don't have these proper complementary pieces around you, not only for yourself but for your children too, we need to think about that. You know, a lot of single moms, if you don't have that brother, uncle, um, cousin, that male family member, that male role model
Yeah.
that that young man can look up to, you need to find it. You know, we need to create things like Tay. You know, she take her son to a group. It's like a mentorship group. We need more of those. You know, I was suggesting even starting one online, starting a page, and maybe we can take that out into our community. We can get enough, you know, because one of us, it takes more than just one of us. It takes a group of us. Us men need to get together and start some type of mentorship group where we can actually start it on here and take it off and offer the services if we really talking about helping. I think because we online, we can reach enough people in our cities and our areas to do this. If we really serious about change, that's something that we should really look into. I don't think it'll hurt. Um, I think it can help.
Yeah. My scalp hurt. I feel like some people are going to take heed to the messages and some ain't. But for
Uh,
those who are going to take heed to those messages, hey, that is the truth. Start bringing back what you can bring back. Like I was saying earlier, bring back certain things in the community that you know you need. There's too many things that the kids don't have now. Like, what are we gonna do when this all said and done again? Even in some of the rural areas, they don't have shit to do. Excuse me for saying it like that. I watch documentaries, so on and so forth. So don't ever get it twisted. I don't always
yeah,
got to super read a book, but I done read in certain spots, done seen in certain spots, and it's like, well, damn, if they ain't got nothing to do, like even in places like Oklahoma City and shit like that, some of they don't got really much. It's almost like Trapville, bro. They don't have much to do. For every couple houses, you going to have a couple trap houses or abandoned houses. They don't got much to do. And even for those who are trying to create something, it's like, how can you create something when there's nothing but, it's nothing but drugs and violence going on?
Juju, you got me kind of, you got my brain in a tongue twister. She said, "What do you think about complement to compare, or people whom are complementary competitive?" Um, I think I'm a little lost. The compliment to compare, I understand that. I think I understand that. You're talking about far as uh, no, I don't. I'm lost. Um, I'm a little buzzing too. Or people who complimentary competitive, like people who like because it's kind of the opposite. Like to compliment is to go with. To compare is um, to look at what's different or what's the
I
same.
know what I was about to say. I think I know where she's going with it. Prime example, we could be complimenting each other, but it could still be a friendly competition if we wasn't a competition, I believe. I think that's what she's talking about.
Like okay, or like if things are similar, um, like comparing the similarities that complement each other.
I
Um,
would say along those lines. We got a complimentary pork chop and a complimentary body bag for old head if he keep talking
mhm.
shit. Old head, you look like what happened to the Titanic. Enough said. Go drown yourself in the iniquities of the Shaolin Temple. And as we gather here again to mourn the loss of baby Budweiser, may us all remember that he came in
Oh,
as
I
a
see what you said. I see what you said. So it's now we talking about intention, you know, because some people will compliment you uh, to compare or to size you up almost.
may the
Yeah,
congregation say amen. See? Mind your business, old head. You don't
yeah.
want none of
So
this smoke. I
you
keep
know,
telling you. I'm different.
yeah, I would look for more of the intention, because people will come in and compliment you, just to get you get the walls down. You know, people will come and try to be complimentary to you. You know, just to get your walls down, uh, to understand how to compete with you. You know, some people compete for your position, and they do that a lot of times by complimenting you, like almost trying to take your, trying to replace you, trying to become you to replace you, to come complimentary to you. Yeah, I think I gotta feel what you're saying. But yeah, then you got to figure out intention. That's why I say intention is important. Understanding people's intentions when you're dealing with them, because even though the words, like like you said, they compliment you. Even though the words might sound good, but it's the actions. What are they doing? Um, are the actions lining up with the words? You know, you say this, but you're doing this. Or, no, I can't be Harris typing it out. Like all the other girls. Bert, what is you talking about? But yeah, I think yeah, you got to be aware of that too. Because some people will come in, and like I said, they try to take your spot. It's 4:30, bro. Let me get off here. I just
You want
realized.
my spot flash? Hold up. You want my spot flash? Well, you ain't gonna get it because you ain't got it.
But yeah, I think this was a good conversation because it's always good to be aware of what's around us and why it's around us, and what benefits does it have, and what detriments does it have. I don't think we are aware of that enough. Like it's the little things that matter. I don't think we pay attention to the little things. Like when me and G was talking about communication, that's a skill that we all need to understand. And we've been doing it for our whole life, but understanding the levels of it, there's different levels to it. And being aware if we want to be effective in communicating with other people. Um, I think that's important. I think it's important to, like I said, put the right people around you so they complement you. And unless you all come to an agreement and understand you're having a healthy competition, don't put those around you who are always looking to compete with you. Look for those who are willing to be a complementary piece to you, because that benefits both parties. Like I said, unless there's a healthy competition, there's a winner and there's a loser. That's what competition is. Somebody wins, somebody loses. And when you're trying to build, a lot of times that's just becomes a distraction. Um,
Yeah. Hold on. We got another distraction. before I drop down into this lovely chat, may the congregation please rise up and lift the ashes of Brother 22. He tried his hardest to be a human, but he wasn't. So let us all remember that the Budweiser cans we see around, they all have old head symbol on it. Let's all light up and drink up one of them Heinekens and them Coronas. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, and as for Platty, maybe you all remember that her raisin bagels were sour. I told y'all I'm top 5 petty. Leave me alone.
Yeah, she cooked it with the sourdough, huh? But yeah, I appreciate y'all rocking out with me. If y'all take anything from this, just remember, have intentions, and put the right people around you, and that way you know the wrong people ain't around you. Because influence is everything. You either go be an influence or you go get influenced. And understand, when you're building with people, no matter what the relationship is, if it's business, friendship, or romantic, you want a complementary piece. It's okay to have a healthy competition as long as everybody knows it. But you can have the same benefits with a complementary piece. You can still push each other to greatness by complementing one another. So yeah, I think that's important. So just be aware and be mindful, and everything you do have intention, and understand the intention of people you interact with, because everyone doesn't have your well-being on their mind when they interact with you. Sometimes people are around you just to get what they can out of you, and those people, the sooner you get them away from you, the sooner you can get the right people around you. And that's what's important. That's having those things to complement you to help you have a better experience. That's just my opinion. That's my view. That's how I see it.
May the congregation say amen. I'm out.
Appreciate you, bro.
Nah, you already, bro. Shoot. You already know I gotta come show the love. So I wasn't sleeping anyway, so.
Yeah, I'm about to crash, bro. I've been fighting this all day. And I finally got everybody sleep in the house, so I finally get to lay my head down. Dog sleep. Thing 1 and 2. Well, thing 2 waking up. But yeah, I appreciate you, bro.
You already, bro. Shoot. You already know love is love, and I'm going to always show that, so.
For sure. But y'all, remember what I say, man. I care about how you feel. And conversations build nations. And just remember, man, treat people like you want to be treated. It's not hard to be nice. It don't cost a thing. And if I say anything that resonate with you in this video, do me a favor. Share it out.